Hello again and welcome to another Mordian Glory live stream. It's an ugly stream, a daytime stream. My God, I am barely awake. My voice still has that morning deep baritone element to it, whereas normally it's a lot more nasally. Once I've woken up a little bit. How are we all doing this morning, my chickadees? It is time for a Mordian Glory daytime stream. And the reason I'm doing a daytime stream is very simple. Because Mrs. Mordian has decided that she wants to spend some time with me. I keep trying to dodge her. I keep being like, no, oh sweet, no, the boys, they need me. But she's like, no, I need you. So we're going out to, it's 4 a.m. Why are you here? It's not 4 a.m. Why are you here? So yeah, I'm spending some time this morning, this evening. We're going out and doing some cool stuff. So I've been told I have to do a daytime stream. So I know. Whipped. Where's the whipped emoji? Where's the whipped alert? 1 minute. Oh wait, no, this is coming up with something else. There we go. There you are. Nah, like, but I will be doing a bonus stream tomorrow. Well, I intend to. I see how I feel. You know, I take it easy. The life of a professional streamer is one of whim and whimsy. I might feel like doing one tomorrow. I might not feel like doing one tomorrow. There you go. There you are. But I'm teasing. The plan is, I know you just teased me. Don't worry, Nasaj Vivek. The plan is we're going to do a bit of a daytime stream today. It's going to be obviously a chill one because it's a little bit out of the schedule and whatnot. There might be some exciting stuff to cover though. There might be some exciting stuff. Because a little birdie told me that there may be a Konflikt 47 FAQ, like first big FAQ, because they said they wanted to keep this game like up to date. They've been very clear about the live documents and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see if it does release today, and it'll be interesting to see if it does release whilst I'm doing the stream. Now, if it does release after the stream, then I will obviously I'll give some first impressions in the Discord this evening, or I'll cover it in the stream tomorrow. But yeah, either way. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a chill one with maybe some excitement in it. Yeah. Maybe some excitement in it, so we'll see what happens. I did have a mental idea. I did have a mad idea, which I'm kind of up for if chat's kind of up for it. But it's might not be that much of a big deal to a lot of you. But I realized that I've never actually built a Rogel Dawn battle tank. I've never built one. I've got a 3D printed one. I've got 3 3D printed ones, but I've never built one. And I actually do have the plastic kit. And it's one of the new GW kits. So I'm kind of wondering, should I build a Rogel Dawn? Because people tell me it's quite easy to build. And I'm kind of curious if that's true or not. I'm curious about it. So I'm kind of thinking, maybe that's something I'll do. But we'll do a little poll. And if I don't get a chance to do it this stream, I can always do it, in another stream. But yeah. Did you remember the bottom? So no, I don't have a bottom for it. Oh, let's do the poll. Yes. You can tell I'm tired. I can't do two things at once. Oh, I never can, to be fair. I might have made the poll a bit spicy. I don't mind which result I get. I actually don't. It was more just the no is just more of it's a bit of a meme, but you know, like I'm happy to build a little bit of K47. I've got a lot of like power armored guys that I need to build, so there we go. It's more just like a curiosity more than anything else. It's an opinion poll, you know. It's an opinion poll. But yeah, guys. So we're having a bit of a chill one today, and we'll see where life takes us. We'll see where life takes us. So that's the briefing. We can talk about anything and everything. We could talk about Konflikt, Warhammer, Old World, Bolt Action, Warhammer 40k, Battletech, Troopers here, so Battletech, all that good stuff. So we can talk about anything and everything. And it's really just a nice, chill Friday stream. And then, you know, filming some Konflikt 47 tomorrow, and then a Saturday stream is kind of the vibe. So there we are. So with all that said, is it time? Is it time for our traditions? Traditions are very important on the Mordian Glory channel. Despite this untraditional start time, some traditions must remain observed. And of course, the most important of traditions is roll call, baby! Stand up and be counted. Who is in the stream tonight? Who is ready to rock out with their little pulverizer cannon out? No, mine's an oppressor cannon, Mordian. Get your 07s down. Mine's a las pistol. Get your 07s down in the chat. Let's see who is in the stream tonight. Started off, we've got Trooper number 2102. Dude, it must be early for you over in Florida. Amazing, man. Well done for joining the stream. Fantastic. We've got Commander Crash, Cat, Sabian Wilson, Vladimir, Lee Whitehouse, Brown Bread, S1D3, SW1P3. This is Sideswipe, by the way. No. It's S1 now. No, Sideswipe, Ardog T, RTRT, Anthony Williams, Atomic Activity, Daniel Simpson. We've also got Joshua Jones, Cosmic Drew with a K. He's finally committed. He has become one with the Rift. The Great Ape has taken him over. There we go. Taken over him, I should say. We've got Northern Gent, Degas, Marcelo, Hadrian, Lee Whitehouse, Wolf 58th, Green Guardsman, Market Television, Deustal. We've got Degas, Commander Crash, Ix, Craig Dunn, Atomic Activity, Spartan, Anthony Williams, and Snaxolano. There we go. I've got a bit of a stuffer. I love it. And we got M. Pemming. Thank you so much to all of you beautiful bastards for joining today's stream. By the way, I think there is a way to change your name back if you've. I know some of you are like, "Why is YouTube fucking with my names?" Give me a second. I think there's a way to change it. 1 minute, I'm just checking here. Yes, there is. So, if you want to change your name, what you need to do is go on YouTube Studio, which you can find by clicking on the top right-hand button in the corner, the one that has like the menu and the settings and everything. With it has like whatever avatar you've picked, you know, your icon. Click on that drop-down menu, go to YouTube Studio, and then you should have customization as one of the options on the YouTube Studio menu on the left. And then down there, you'll have name, and then underneath that, you'll have handle. And I believe if you change the name and the handle to what you want, then it will change to the same thing. It'll make your name, obviously. I can't remember which one it is, whether it's your name or your handle, but if you change that, it should fix your name in the chat if you want to do that. There you go. So, yeah, so hopefully, because it's, I don't know what, YouTube just keeps fucking around with people's names. So this is like the third time that they've done it. So maybe you're like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just going to give up. But that's how you can change it in the future if YouTube decides to fuck with you again. So there you are. But getting back to where we were, thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Seriously, it's absolutely amazing. We're actually up to 50 people already, which, is really, really good considering it's a daytime stream and it's a bit of an odd time and everything. So absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for all of you being here. And I also want to say a big thank you not only to everyone who's joined, but everyone who's already smashed that like button and also everyone who's subscribed to the channel. And if you've not liked and subscribed, then I would be very, very grateful if you could do, simply because we are trying to get to 80,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and the only way we can do that is if I keep shilling like my life depends on it. No, this self-imposed arbitrary goal matters, chat. It matters. But no, we are so close to the goal, and we've actually just passed 79,000, which is amazing. Like, I know I'm always pushing for the future, but it's actually amazing that we've got up to 79,000 subscribers, which if you'd asked me 3.5 years ago if I'd ever get close, if I'd ever get close to that, I would have said no, not even close. But the fact that we've got 79,000, we're closing on 80,000, and who knows, maybe next year with the launch of 11th edition, assuming it doesn't Horus Heresy itself, we might even get up to 80,000, get up to 100,000, which would be wild, actually wild, man. But yeah, which is crazy. And I want to, I know I'm going off one a little bit here, but I think it's especially important. It's especially important to make a big deal out of all of those people who are liking and subscribing these days, because we're in such a massive 40k drought. I've never seen anything like it. I've mentioned this on and off a couple of times, but I've never seen anything like it. I'm seeing big channels, even ones that were normally purely dedicated to Warhammer 40k. They're now doing loads of different battle report systems and types of video. They're really having to diversify their portfolio and everything just to try and get numbers up and all that kind of stuff. And it's just amazing that, considering the drought that we're in, that I'm still getting so many people joining the streams, watching the videos, liking, subscribing, and all that stuff. So I genuinely, when I say thank you, I absolutely fucking mean it. Because I feel like I'm in a very fortunate position at the moment where my channel is still growing at basically the same pace as it was doing. It's growing. It's continually just growing. Lines going up and all that kind of stuff on views and subscribers and everything, and support and everything. And it means the absolute world to me. And I'm very, very grateful to all of you. I know I'm wanking you off a little bit, but I'm very grateful to all of you, because we're in a massive 40k drought, and thanks to the excellent people of the Mordian Glory community, we're doing all right during the drought. You know what I mean? We're doing all right. So big thank you, and you can all wank yourselves off. You can all have a gold sticker on me. There you are. You can all have a gold sticker, and I raise my glass to every single one of you, because it is thanks to your phenomenal support that we seem to be doing, all right during this drought. Yeah. So thank you. There you are. So big thank, and all of that comes down to obviously people liking and subscribing. But I also want to say a huge thank you, and also viewing, of course. But I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has got the stream popping off, baby. Got the stream popping off, coming in with super chats and member flexes and gifted memberships and all of that good stuff. And let's take a little moment and go through and show our appreciation for those people that have got that have gone above and beyond the Call of Duty and got the stream started off right. So big thank you to Cosmic Drew, Cosmic with a K. It's never been done. It's never been done. Holy shit, man. Cosmic, he's fully transcended. He has become one with the Rift. He's chucked FDR out of his chair. He's sat in the chair. He's wheeled himself into the Rift. He is now President Cosmic. There you go. Dude, I love it. I actually, honestly, no word of a lie, it does look better with the K. It looks better with the K, man. It looks better. It feels right. Bro, I'm 100% for it. I'm all there. Amazing. Cosmic, thank you. Buster Rift. It's honestly, Cosmic, you should, the battle report that's coming out, this, it should be this Sunday, but I always give Evan executive power over when the conflict battle reports come out because he puts a bit of extra effort into them, and sometimes he says he needs a few extra days just to get them right, make sure there's no mistakes, dot the I's, cross the T's, and all that kind of stuff. So it might not come out till Wednesday, but the battle report that's coming out this weekend, Cosmic, it's one that you're gonna like, because me and my brother Mordy Bro, we properly use the phrase and try and coin the phrase Buster Rift in the battle report, and we use it for, at the end of the turn when you're rolling to see when you get your Rift dice back. We say, all right, we get to that, we do the turn, we cut, we get our Rift dice together, and we go, okay, well, now we've done that, but before we go into the next turn, it's time to bust a Rift. Johnny, roll them Rift dice. And he rolls his Rift dice, and then I go, I'm busted, and I roll the Rift dice as well. So we're trying to coin the end of dice Rift phase as busting a Rift. That's when you bust the Rifts. So there we go. So Cosmic, it's a K for Conflict and a K for Krieg. Nice. Now we just need a K for Cool, and you'll have all the Ks. No. Wait. We need a Buster Rift shirt. I think we do. Yeah. I've been saying to Warlord they need to make Conflict 47 t-shirts. But yeah, I think I might do I might do some Mordian Glory merch. I've been meaning to do it for a long time. I don't really have an excuse not to now. So, yeah, I think it's time to get the merch going again. I think you're right. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I think, gotta have that. I think Buster Rift is such a good... It's such a silly phrase, but it's so good, man. Yeah, we need a new MG Classic tee in green. Dice, please. So Dice is something I could do like a limited run, or I can partner with someone like Bound of Dice and get them to make the dice, but they'll be very expensive because of the markup. So it's kind of up to you guys, but Dice is one that I think might be like a limited run thing, and maybe do them like once a year or something as a limited run thing. Something like that. But we'll see. Moving on, I want to say a big thank you to Mound, my boy. Mound, I tried, buddy. I tried to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, but you're just too good. You're too good, Mound. Thank you for the gifted membership. He's kept this membership streak intact. Never misses a stream, man. Absolutely incredible. Mound, you are an officer and a gentleman a scholar, a good sir and a kind sir. And I can't dodge the big hugs of the Ursus. There you go, man. Thank you for the support, bro. There you go. All right. I want to say a huge thank you to Tiki! Banzai! Thank you, Tiki, for the super chat. Who's awake at this ungodly hour? Banzai! I'm sorry, Tiki, but I'm sorry. But I have to do the stream this morning. It was afternoon by my standards because of because my missus wants to spend time with me. No, I'm joking. We're actually going to a concert. I'm very much looking forward to it. That's the official party line. She's gonna fucking kill me. I love it. Actually, do you know what's worse? Not worse. Do you know what's better? Who are we seeing? A band. Of who do music that I definitely haven't been told about 7 times who they are, and have just instantly forgotten every time. So that's the name. That's the name of them. I haven't forgotten. That's the name of them. She's gonna fucking kill me. But I am seeing Sabaton next week, so you're gonna get double disruption. You get, because next Friday, I'm seeing Sabaton. But I feel like going and seeing Sabaton will fly with the chat a lot more. Bro doesn't know. It's like asking Dan, which part of Portugal did you go to? The hot bit. There you go. Oh, man. All right. Trooper, we got a super chat coming in. Another Banzai! 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 Trooper, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much for the support. Chat, arise from bed. Like, chat looks like a bunch of Tomb Kings right now. Like, oh, fucking hell. Trooper, is it arise from bed? Or is it time to mech up, mount up? It's time for Mordian Lance to roll out. Mordy Lance, roll out. There you go. There you are. Trooper, great to have you here, man. Anthony Williams. Anthony Williams, thank you for the super chat. Good to appreciate the Lord Commissar Amy, sir. Yeah, it's true. I've been up since 4 a.m. American time. Little Solo Auxilia. Also, build the Rogel Dawn in stream discussion. Anthony Williams, thank you for your support. I hope everything's going all right with the Little Solo Auxilia. And let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Joke's on you. I've been up since 4 a.m. American time painting Little Solar Auxilia. Oh, when you said Little Solar Auxilia, I thought that was code for like a baby. That's why I was like, I hope the Little Solar Auxilia is all right. Andy Williams, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, he's been up early with the baby. No, you've just been up early because you've been like painting like an absolute mental ton. Why are you painting models that small when you're that tired at that ungodly hour? Go to sleep, all right? I don't care if you have to bang a couple of sleeping tablets up your ass like Valium. You've got to fucking... Like, you got to get your sleep, man. This is coming from me. I don't sleep very well. I get like between, I get about 5-6 hours a night. And then at the weekend, I get like 12 hours a night. So I make up for it. But I was like just a fucking log line in bed. Yeah. But yeah, get your sleep. Good call, painting them on the sprue, though. Like, genuinely good call painting them on the sprue. Because it can be trying to paint epic scale stuff when it's not on the sprue can be very, very difficult. So yeah, very, very good call painting them on the sprue, man, for sure. And they're looking great, bro. Looking great. Nice. There you are. You definitely are sleep deprived, though, because not only did you put sense instead of since, you also typed it twice. And this one you did as part of the picture post. And this one you did totally independently of the picture post. So I don't know, like, how, but there you go. There you are. What have we got next? As he wins, no, seriously, man, make sure you're taking care of yourself, bud. And and if that's just part of your sleep schedule, and that's how you are normally, maybe you work nights, something, totally fine. But you know, just you know, it would be remiss of me not to mention it. Dude, thank you for your support, man. Commander Crash, thank you for the Giga Chat. Yes. Today's a good day. New guard arrived. Wife has ordered the mystery box from Wayland and secured the German winter weapon team. Next stop, Axis starter. Yes! Fucking yes! Dude, that is amazing. That is amazing. New Imperial Guard stuff. Mystery boxes are always fun. And getting yourself some fucking German winter weapon teams, which are great. And then you've got your journey forward with the Axe Star set. Peak. Love it. Amazing. Yes. Excellent. New guard. New bot action. Always happy. That's awesome. Be careful pulling that pose and talking about the Axis Mordian. No, I don't know what I did. I thought I did this. As long as the arms don't go forward, we should be okay, right? We should be okay. Yeah, no, keep the arms sideways. That's fine. No, that's fine. I'm just doing a Jesus pose. There you go. There you are. Or praise the sun. There you are. I want to say that's praise the sun. Yeah, exactly. One screenshot and it's all Jova. I mean, maybe. I mean, I feel like there's a very look. I feel like it's very possible at some point in my life I'm going to get cancelled, right? But I feel like these days people are pretty good at sensing if something is taken out of context and bullshit. Yeah, generally. Like, to give you an example, like, honestly, I've talked about this before, right? I talked about this before. It's so funny. You can always sniff out bullshit, right? You can always sniff out bullshit. So, do you guys... I kind of want to give you guys an example. Right? Do you guys want an example of bullshit? Right. See, people don't know. People don't know some of the basic things about how YouTube works, right? Okay. So let me show you something. Right, so. Yeah, right. So, I could be wrong. Right? But there's whenever I cover like salty beef with GW, right? Whenever I cover salty beef with GW, I always get comments like this. It's like it's always, and they always start at the same time. I swear to God, they're like bots. All right, I swear to God, because it always starts off the same way. I used to respect this channel, but blah 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 blah. Like look, right? I am totally open to criticism. Totally open to criticism. If you disagree with my take on Horse Heresy, that's actually fine, and I respect you more if you actually push back. If you think I've got something wrong and you actually push back, which is, I've always said that. But don't fucking lie. And the reason I can tell this guy never used to respect this channel, and in fact has never even done anything with this channel in the past, is because if you click on his fucking name, he's only got one fucking Let me go down a little bit. 1 minute. And he's just got why are you not going down? What? Oh, fuck off, YouTube. 1 minute. I have to turn my face off. He's only got one fucking comment on this channel, and it's this fucking comment on this video. He's only got one fucking comment. You get this all the fucking time. Every time. It's just one every time. And you can smell it. I can smell it from a fucking mile away. I can swear, like, this is the thing, right? And so this is the thing. And like people, I find this all the time. Like people just go on the internet and just lie. They just do. And that's one, and you can like, look, I'll say it again. I have no issue ever with anyone ever disagreeing with me. Okay? I've had loads of pushback in this fucking chat. I've had loads of pushback in this chat. Right, 1 minute. Fuck's sake. Right, 1 minute. You give me 1 second, guys. Just have to deal with some of them. That's annoying. 1 minute. This is annoying. I can't find it. Give me 1 second, guys. It's actually the thing I have to deal with. Cool, got it. There we go. There we go, that should be fine. There we go. All right. No, it's all done. Look, I'll just tell you guys, I'll be upfront with you about it, right? So, there's some dude that I've just had to ban. And I have to ban him because it's like the fucking... I've given him chance after chance. Basically, he just really does... How to put this, right? Just really doesn't like a certain group of people with small hats. And, like, I always say, I don't really care what you believe in. Just don't bring it to the fucking channel. But, you know, I've already had to basically pull him up on this before and be like, look, don't bring that shit in here. And then he's just done it again. So it's like, it's just gone. Just fucking gone. Yeah, like, you know, people think they're fucking clever. They're like, oh, if I put a little juice box, they won't know what the fuck that means. Bro, I grew up on the internet. I know what all the fucking emojis mean, right? Like, I know what all that shit means. So, sods, but... Sods, man, but nah. Like, fucking... I've tried. I gave you a chance. You kept fucking... Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Exactly. There you go. So, there you go. So, he's, yeah, he's goners. I don't, like... Look, I don't like that kind of shit, But I know all sorts of people hold all sorts of beliefs that I don't agree with. And as long as you don't bring them to the channel, honestly, that's fine. But it's not ideal, but it's fine. But if you keep bringing it up, like, nah, like, you got to go. There you are. There you go. So, sorry about the random disruption there. So, there you are. It's better you don't know. Ultra smooth rain. It's better you don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So, there you go. So, anyway, moving on. So where were we? Anyway, that one guy left one comment, and it's like, again, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You don't think I know what this means? You don't think I know? Like, it's the same thing. Oh, I'm going to leave this comment about, oh, I used to respect this channel, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, you didn't. It's your first comment. All right? Clearly, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's the same thing like, oh, I'm going to post this emoji. Oh, yeah. No one's gonna know what I mean when I put, it's like just, yeah. So, anyway, you can always sniff the bullshit out. You can always sniff the bullshit out. There you are. That's the rules. What have we got next? Russell W. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, baby. Oh, there you are. Oh, thank you for the support. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for doing your part to keep us freshly stocked as new conscripts. With new conscripts, as new conscripts, and with new conscripts. Yeah, exactly. Must W, thank you, man. Nostalgia Vivek, yeah, that's the right policy to have. You can't stop people from thinking things, but you also need to keep your community to a place that doesn't bring ill repute to your channel. Honestly, obviously I don't want the channel to get a bad reputation because I want the channel to be at a place of, I just don't want it to, who wants their channel to have a bad reputation? Do you know what I mean? But, it's not even that. Like, I can't stop people from thinking things, but I can ask them not to talk about certain stuff on my channel. All right? It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. All right? Like, you have your beliefs, and we are not going to, whatever those beliefs may be, whether they're political or religious or anything else, Tau aren't a real people. The one bigotry I will accept is against Tau. All right, no. Being serious for a moment. You can believe whatever you want to believe. And everyone is welcome here on the Morning Glory channel. But you have to just leave your shit at the door because we don't want to deal with your shit. It's that simple. There you go. There you go. Let's all share our most controversial views like an icebreaker. Please don't. Mod team assemble! Oh my god. Spartan was thinking about getting back to K47. I haven't played in a couple of years. I was generally surprised when I saw my heavy troopers hadn't been fully replaced by the new style treatment. Honestly, right, I know we've got some more super chats and stuff here, and I know I'm being a little shitty with them, but honestly, I actually want to talk about this for a moment. I actually want to talk about this. It is so funny seeing wargamers react to the new release of Konflikt 47. Especially those who have maybe been playing 40k for a few years or have only played 40k. So, because they come into this new edition and they're like, oh, but I bet this thing's been invalidated. No. Oh, but I bet when it comes out in plastic, it'll get invalidated. No. Oh, but I bet that's a FOMO box. No. It's like, but wait, it's like that scene. Have you guys seen the film, The Founder, where the main character goes to the McDonald's for the first time and he orders his food, and let's not talk about the fact that it's like 3 cents for a hamburger or something mental. But anyway, he goes to the he orders his food, and the guy just turns around and just gives him the food straight away, and he's like, "Oh no, sorry, this can't be mine." And he's like, "No, it's yours." It's like, "But I just ordered it." It's like, "And now it's here." It's like, "But where's the silverware?" He's like, "There is no silverware. You just unwrap it and eat it, and then the paper just goes straight in the trash." And it's just like his mind is like fucking blown, right? It's just like that when like Warhammer 40k player goes up to goes up. I'll have some Konflikt 47, please. Here you go. Here you go. It's like, no, this can't be what I ordered. I only spent this. I can't get all this. I only spent £50. It's like, yeah, that's how many models you get. But this is FOMO, right? No. Once you're done with these, you can just buy some more if you want. I need to make. In fact, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna get me and Evan gonna work on that. Yeah. Me and Evan are gonna work on that, and I'm gonna put that out as as a video idea. Yeah. That's the fact the Rift Buster Mega Bundle is still available is amazing. All right. Yeah. That's crazy. Peter, I don't need to imagine this. In the 1990s in Eastern Europe, McDonald's was a luxury brand because of the cost, and people did bring cutlery to eat the burgers. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I didn't experience that myself. But no, you are absolutely right. I'm semi-aware of the history. Sounds like you lived it though, of course, which is obviously more important. But I remember someone telling me or reading about it, like when McDonald's opened in like Russia or the Soviet Union or wherever where it was at that time. They were accused for just miles because people just couldn't believe it. Yeah, which is crazy when you think about it. All right, what do we got next? Atomictivity, thank you for the super chat. I overdid it with Black Friday in stream discussion. Let's have a look.
Forward, you dog!
Oh shit, man. Oh shit. All right, let's have a look. So there's a Black Friday sale with 60% off Bolt Action and Hail Caesar at my friendly local gaming store in Stevenage. Got there when it opened, and I might have overdone it. All this cost less than Skaven Tide and Hero Quest Darkwater put together. I think we can all agree what is better value. The French are for the 0-hour World War I game. Battle Report you read yesterday. Bro, I'm so in to 0 hour. It's insane, man. Like, can't wait for it to get... When that book gets released, I'm definitely going to get my hands on it. Rules writers in their Facebook group have confirmed rulebooks are being dispatched next week. That's over 100 French infantry for the first wave. Just the first wave! Send in the first wave! I'm very excited for Epic Hail Caesar 2. There's almost 10,000 soldiers in that picture. Wow! I have been told that Epic Hail Caesar is actually amazing. Like, I have been told that Epic Hail Caesar is actually amazing. Sorry, my camera was off from before. Yeah. Holy shit, man. That's amazing. And you got the French starter army and then 2 French infantry sections. Wow. Wow. Bandai! Banzai! Banzai! Amazing. Hey! General accoutrement. Nice, man. Hey, this looks kind of cool. I have to check this stuff out. Tabletop Workshop. And some Saxons. Excellent. 32 figures, Saxon Warband. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, man. It's, dude, that's actually amazing. I just want to say congratulations on your, congratulations, on the Black Friday goodness. Congratulations on the Black Friday goodness. And it looks like you said, looks like you got a hell of a deal. A hell of a deal. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go on about it too much because I said yesterday I'm committing to not injecting salt where salt doesn't need to be. But I will just comment just briefly on something that you've said and brought up, like the fact that you've basically got 3 armies for 3 different game systems: Bolt Action, 0 Hour, and Hannibal, for the price of, you know, Hero Quest, which is like 8 to 10 models, and 5 armies. That's true, because you've got Hannibal stuff, and then you've got the Saxon Warband, which I guess can be used for something as well. But you've got 5 armies for the price of a couple of GW boxes. Is pretty mental. Yeah, it's pretty mental. But to be fair, it was on 60% off. It was on 60% off, but yeah. Still, very, very, very cool. Very, very, very cool indeed, man. Yeah, if I didn't have an ungodly amount of Epic Napoleon, I'd probably have Epic Hail Caesar. I want to say a big thank you to Northern Gent Gaming. Thank you for Super Chat. Now, do I play the new Bannerlord, Mass Effect, or Paint tonight? I would always say painting, because I'm someone that likes to look down at the end of a nice chill session and have something to show for it. But if it's the original, I've never played Bannerlord, so I can't comment on that. But if you're going to do an original Mass Effect run, it's hard to say no to an original Mass Effect run. Yeah. So, Mass Effect run. I've been thinking of doing a stream. I've been thinking of playing some Mass Effect on stream. It's the Legends Edition, so all 3. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, look at the way chat's reacted. Chat, do you want me to play Mass Effect on stream? Yeah, Mass Effect the video game. Yeah. Do it. I don't have it installed. What do I have to do? What, to get me to play Mass Effect? I don't have it installed. I own it. It's 10 gig. Which I can't... Wait. Look. You want me to fly there? Look. Right. It's my favorite game ever. Okay. Dude, the boogie's the best. Peter, you're wrong there. The boogie's the best bit. There's a legendary edition. I've got Mass Effect 2007 and Mass Effect 2. I bought Mass Effect 3 on CD and gave it away to a friend because I hated it. Mass Effect. It's on sale right now. There's Mass Effect 3 Digital Deluxe Edition. Mass Effect Andromeda. I can't see... I don't see a Legends version. Where's the Legends version? Is it on Steam? Legendary. Don't have it. It's not on Steam, apparently. Oh, what? Why? Oh, wait, 1 second. I think Steam is hiding it from me for some reason. Oh, no, it is available in my area. That's fine. It's available, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I'm looking. Snow Peace Tea, I'm gifting it to you. Right. Snow Peace Tea. That's very... Dude, I won't be able to play it today. Because my computer's very bad at downloading games. I've got a dicky hard drive. But I'll tell you this. I will download it and play it in the bonus stream tomorrow if that's what you guys want. All right? So I will download it and I will download it and I will play it in the bonus stream tomorrow. So if that's what people want. The people I've never seen people react so strongly to wanting me to play a game. Oh my God, Ishmael, man. Ishmael, you crazy bastard. You crazy bastard. Thank you for the double Beyblade, baby. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Dude, holy shit, man. Bannerlord plus War Sales DLC game on me. Let's have a look. Dude, I've never played Bannerlord. Is that Mountain Blade? Is it Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord? Is that what it is? Do people just short it to Bannerlord for ease? Bannerlord is good? Okay. Okay, I can get... Yeah, dude, I can get that. I can get that. That's fine. I can get that and download that as well. Try that out. So my PC should be able to handle all the games. It's just the hard drive, which is a bit fucking weird, basically. But yeah, I can look into that. Wait, what? It is Mountain Blade. Yeah, Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Oh my God. Oh my God, Snow Peace T. Snow Peace T, thank you for the amazing super chat, man. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Thank you. It's popping up, baby. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's popping off, baby. Let's have a look. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let's have a look here. Right. So it turns out that Mass Effect is quite a popular game. I remember playing it when it first came out, bro. I had to buy like some dodgy Korean version because I couldn't buy off Amazon. Because I couldn't it was in English still. Because it was I couldn't go into the shop and buy it because I was too young because it was like 18 plus or something. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. All right. Snow Peace. Right, 1 minute. I need to get my thank yous in order here. Ishmael, thank you for the incredible super chat, man. I will buy that game right now and add it to my Steam library, and I'll make sure I get it installed. Like, I'll do it. All right. Amazing. thank you so fucking much, man, for the generous support. You're an absolute fucking giga, Chad. And a big, big shout out to Snow Peace T, also for the massive support. Absolutely fantastic, man. And well, Snow Peace T, Spriggs has actually sent me the game as your super chat came in. He sent me the game, which is amazing. So, Snow Peace T, like, I can use that money for something else if you want, or I can just like get some sort of DLC or something, or get another game or something. Like, it's whatever. Like, I don't want you to feel like you've been jibbed in any way. You know, I want to make sure you're all right. I'm Lambasted, sir. Consider it a gift. Legendary is complete. Okay, all right, man. Dude, thank you very much for the support. And I'll just make sure, no matter what, we'll get Mass Effect played tomorrow. And that maybe, you know, people have been wanting the gaming streams to come back. So maybe we get Mountain Blade getting played as well. Snow PCs, there is one thing I want. Let me know, and if it's possible, I'll do it. Yeah. Holy shit! But thank you, Ishmael. Thank you, Snow PC. Thank you, Spriggs. You're all crazy, beautiful, amazing bastards. And honestly, I honestly haven't done the gaming streams in a little while, and it's crazy to see like how much people want me to bring them back. Like, and I'm happy to do so. I always say, look, we bring the gaming streams back when it feels right. You know, we don't force it. When people want the gaming streams, they can have the gaming streams. If people aren't that bothered about the gaming streams, we don't bother with the gaming streams. Do you know what I mean? Get a Firefly officer and name it after me. That's easily done. There you go. 1 minute. There you go. There you are. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Like, cause obviously it's because it's a warlord base. It's a little. Maybe I could like put it on the bottom just as like a reminder or something. But going forth, henceforth, whenever you see this Firefly commander in the battle report, this is a platoon commander. He will be Captain Snowpiece, which is actually quite a good name. Captain Snowpiece. It sounds like an actual name, do you know what I mean? So, there you go. I'll see if there's, he hasn't got like a little brassard or anything. I'll just put it on the bottom of his base to remind myself of that. You know, I think that's a good way of doing it. Right. There you go. SP for Snowpiece. There you are. I'll let that dry. Dude, thank you so much for the support. And there we are, man. Captain Snowpiece. There you are. I'm sorry it's not on the base like with the Warhammer ones, but at least you know whenever you see him in battle report, you know that's your guy. And he's the platoon commander I'm going to use every time for the Fireflies because he's the special edition model. So yeah. And I'll try and remember when I'm doing the army list overviews, I'll try and remember like Captain Snowpiece leading his Fireflies, all that kind of stuff. I'll try and make sure that I'm shouting. I might forget, but I'll always try and remember. Yeah. That's cool. All right. Let's have a look here, boys. We've got some more super chats coming in. I have fallen behind a little bit. Let's have a look here. We've got Spriggs, my boy. Spriggs, thank you for the super chat. New arrivals in stream discussion. Why can't I see daylight? on your face. Oh, Lord, it's here. Yes. Banzai. 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 I want all the starter armies. Oh, yes. Sprigs. Yes, yes, yes. Northern Jet Gaming, is that Tau? Are you fucking with us, Northern Jet Gaming? I'm going to get terribly vexed. Do you not have the ability to fucking read, man? Read. It's, imagine if Tau weren't shit, then yeah. Do you want a timeout? Do you? No, right. On a serious note. On a serious note, I have said this in the past though. Look at the color scheme on the Japanese like soldiers, right? Tan and red. Then You know, the guy that wrote the title now works at Warlord Games. It turns out that in like 30 years, his preference hasn't changed for color schemes. Oh my God. I can't believe the town rip off the Japanese. I know, right? I know. But yeah, this is the new Konflikt 47. Just teasing Northern Jet. It's the new Konflikt 47 starter army. And it's the new models are absolutely gorgeous, man. Yeah, really, really cool. You get about 800 points in the box, 800, 900 points in the box, which gets you about halfway to a Konflikt 47 starter army. But actually, me and Johnny were doing a broadcast, and it'll be coming out soon. And we looked at the Japanese starter army, and then we looked at the K-47 starter army and the new bolt action Japanese starter army, and we were like, that is literally the perfect way to start Japanese for bolt action and for Konflikt 47, because you probably want the Ho-Ro, and the Ho-Ro plus 2 Chi-Has, plus then you've got your 2 power armored squads, plus then you've also got the medium howitzer, and then you've got all of the basic infantry, which are actually really good in for Japanese in Konflikt as well. It's just amazing. Yeah, so I'm actually going to do a video on it, because I think the new Konflikt 47 starter army and the new bolt action Japanese starter army literally are a match made in heaven. Like, actually perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So, but Sprigs, holy shit, man. That is just, there's only one word for it. Banzai! Amazing, man. Vladimir, thank you for the super chat, man. Witness the power of speed paint in stream discussion. Let's have a look. Just wanted to share these models and pick your brain about using them for Old World. I use them for my one-page rules army as well. So I'd like to keep the bases on. Problem is they're on 32mm bases because I'm careless. I found movement trays online, but I'm still curious if I can run them even though the bases don't match what Old World says they should be. So firstly, the model looks absolutely amazing. The power of speed paints is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. That's cool, man. Wow, it's a very, very cool model. These are all really cool models, actually. These are cool as fuck. Where the fuck are these from? These are great. Yeah, man. And they look so good. The speed paints are so legit, man. Speed paint, dude. Northern Gent speed paints are literally the future. You can paint vehicles with them, man. I've painted all my Japanese vehicles with them, and I just love them. Yeah. They look great, man. They're 3D prints, are they? Nice. Hey, that's cool, man. All of these models are fantastic. Such like dynamic. It sounds corpo, but they actually are dynamic. They have energy. Yeah, they're not static at all. Like they feel like there's movement to them. Yeah. I hate that my corpo life has ruined the word dynamic for me because I actually quite like the word. Dude, as for using them in Old World, there wouldn't be any problem at all. All you need is to basically get the right width movement tray. And then as long as the frontage of the movement tray is correct, then you're pretty much fine. There are actually movement trays which accommodate 32mm bases as well. Old World 32mm round base movement tray. And I think they're 3D printed as well. Yeah, I think there's actually... I think if... Old World round base to square base movement tray. All right, 1 minute. So you've got a 3D printer, right? So someone has made a free download on My Mini Factory, which allows you to convert 32mm round bases to 30mm square bases, and it basically has the models just slightly uppy downy. And he's used an example of it here, and like it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So you've done one. My bud made these dwarves for me. Well, you've got access to a 3D printer, whether it's yours or somebody else's. But yeah, no, fair enough. But yeah, so that might be interesting. So I'll that might work for you. That might work for you. So I'll put a link to that. I can't, obviously, I've not tried them out myself. I've no idea if these are any good or not. You know, you use your own judgment and be careful with all that kind of stuff. But there's a link, and I might actually try those out myself because I have a whole bunch of beastmen that I need to get onto the right movement trays. So yeah. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm just going to save the link. A cat has just opened the door. Hello, sweetie. Let's have a look. Are you in it? Well, the door's open, but the cat has not appeared. There she is. Hello. How are you? Don't get a stroke. There you are. You okay? There you are. Yes. It's a little early to be fed. You normally get fed at 5 o'clock, and it is 2:30 at the moment. Not even. But maybe you're just coming here to be nice. But I am a cat owner, so I'm under no illusions of where the affection comes from. There you are. Do you want to come up for a cuddle, or are you not in cuddle? Are you in a cuddle mood today? Oh. There we are. Oh, big floof. Oh. Big floof. No, you're pretty relaxed today, aren't you? There you are. You're the one that always comes for the attention, but then doesn't like the attention. Actually, you do like the attention. You just like to pretend. You're like the French government, the Vichy French government in World War II. You have to put in the formal protest to make it look like you weren't totally collaborating. Oh, well, you're purring like mad, and you're getting the slow, soft eyes for being relaxed. So there you are. Yeah. It looks like the cat's pissed off, but the cat's actually fairly relaxed at the moment. Yeah. But I think you want to go down in a minute, don't you? Your tail's beginning to swish. Okay. There you go. There you are. Yeah. All right. Where was I? Vladimir. Hope those movement trays help, mate. Dark Knight Curran, thank you for the super chat. I'm not used to seeing sunlight through your window. oh man, no, the cat's coming back. Are you right? You stay there. You're being disruptive. I love you, but you're being disruptive. Stay there. She's definitely going to come on the desk and knock all my models over. Dark Knight Curran, yeah, no, dude, I'm not used to seeing sunlight. Holy shit, man. Wolf and Minis, thank you for the 22-month member flex, man. X-Force, baby! Nearly 2 years crazy. Nearly double X-Force, man. We've come a long way, you and I. I remember when when we were playing Fallout 4 and you kept making me try and take on that absolute giant, like, swan. Fucking swan, man. Oh, my God. Fucking swan. Well, we've come a long way, but I'm glad I don't have to deal with swan anymore. Dark Knight Curran, thank you for another super chat, man. I bet that rando commenter is a GW shill / plant. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it. I think shill. Yeah, I don't think plant though. Yeah, I think it's simply a case that some people, it's like that scene in The Matrix, right? When Morpheus is like explaining to Neo like that the Matrix is a system. And some people are so hopefully inured, so hopefully dependent on the system that they will fight to defend it. And I think that's basically what it is. Some people just feel like they need to run defense for Games Workshop. And they don't, and that's, I've never really understood that. Like, a company is something you buy from. Maybe something you work for. But it's not something you're overly loyal to if they don't deserve your loyalty. Like, I'm loyal. Loyalty, I'm not, it's not that you need to drop someone at the first sign of at the first sign of weakness, right? So, you don't need to be like, oh, let's use an example. Let's say Warlord Games releases something for K47 and they completely drop the ball on it. Now, when I say drop the ball, not a production issue. I've never really had any issue. I don't really get why people get annoyed at Games Workshop for not being able to have stuff in stock. I mean, I get annoyed at the FOMO stuff, but like, at the end of the day, they're a massive company with one factory. They're producing loads and loads. They're obviously bringing on another factory online. Like, sure, stuff is sold out a lot, but like, they're a company, and them selling out it's a temporary issue as long as it's not FOMO, right? So if Warlord Game dropped the ball, not on a production thing, but let's say they just released something and it was just like, it just wasn't right. It wasn't right. Maybe they massively overdid the price on it. Maybe the quality wasn't there. You know, I would be like, okay, that was a bad one. I wouldn't run defense for Warlord. You know, Warlord I wank Warlord off because Warlord are doing a lot of good stuff at the moment. But if Warlord, and I wouldn't become a straight up Warlord hater overnight. But if Warlord dropped the ball, you know, I'd be like, that's not a good one. That's not good. You know what I mean? Like whatever it may be, that's the situation, right? So it's the reason why I am, you could say, relatively anti-GW these days is because they keep giving me lots of reasons to be anti-Games Workshop. But if tomorrow GW turn things around, and exactly what as Snow Peace Tears says, thing is GW dropped the ball multiple times in a row. That GW threw the ball onto the ground multiple times in a row. That's kind of, yes, absolutely. But Games Workshop can always win me back as a customer because they're a company and it's a transactional relationship. GW does something good, I will support it and I will buy it. Hence my stance with Old World, where I happily buy Old World new in box from GW. Like, no problems whatsoever because it's a good game and I want to support it. But but it's not like, but because they don't do, because I don't think that they are often acting in good faith, Games Workshop gets a lot of ire from me. Yeah. So that's it. So I never understood, the point of this whole monologue is I never really understood why people were so fucking loyal to like Games Workshop. Yeah. I don't think like you if they do something shitty, you should call it out. If they do something good, you should call that out too positively. Yeah. Master I think GW deserves a measure of respect for what they've done to build the hobby. Doesn't mean you need to prove every decision. Dude, 100%. Look, people might find this kind of odd for me to say, but I actually do respect Games Workshop. Like, man, I fucking get angry with them a lot and they piss me off a lot. But at the end of the day, I gotta respect them because they are an incredibly successful company. And I don't really approve the way that they are successful, but they are an incredibly successful company. And at the same, also, I do have some respect for the fact that they do produce the models in the UK. And, you know, I do like to support British businesses and all that kind of stuff. But also the fact that they've achieved like the impossible, which is they've made Warhammer mainstream. They've made Warhammer mainstream. All of the mainstream wargame companies are playing the market they built. Exactly. You know, we wouldn't have wargaming as it is today with the just absolute glut of accoutrement and everything. There's a whole ecosystem now. You know, Games Workshop is at the top of the food chain, but there's a whole ecosystem below them. So look, I really fucking hate what GW's done with the dreaded policy and what they've done with like oversimplifying games and all this kind of stuff. I don't think that it was necessarily needed to get the game where it is today at all. But I still of course have a measure of respect for Games Workshop because it would be if you don't, then you are just basically just hating them for the sake of hating them. Yeah. If you didn't respect them, you wouldn't get angry, you just wouldn't care. Exactly. Like, I don't hate on Games Workshop with a sense of glee. I like it when I'm right about something, like with the Horus Heresy thing, you know. It's nice to be right, but I don't see GW release 5 Deathwatch veterans for fucking 50 quid or whatever it is. Basically 5 intercessors. And go, yes, GW fucked up again. Yes, now I can complain at them. I go, fuck's sake, no. Why have they done this? Oh my God. That's the reaction. Yeah. The reason GW makes people angry is because we want to like them. They just make it quite difficult sometimes. Exactly. We're irritated with them because we respect them. It's like in the military. You criticize them because they're supposed to be on the same team. Exactly. It often feels like Games Workshop is not on the same team. Like, look, Dark Water, whatever it's fucking called, the new Warhammer Quest, it's 160 something pounds. And it's like 8 models, 8 or 10 models. And look, like, I know there's a lot more to it than that. I know there's a whole book and everything. I know there's a lot more to it, but it does feel like it's taking the piss. Feels like if another company released that, it would be £95. You know? It feels like it's twice as expensive as it should be for what you're getting. Yeah. Exactly. Snow PC. We complain about them because they did better in the past, and we want to love them again. Exactly. So yeah, that's why. You know that, but going back, you know that random commenter as a GW shield/plant. It's just. I think it's just a troll. I think it's just people running defense for GW for some strange reason. I don't fucking know why. But hey, they can do whatever the fuck they want. But it's always fucking funny, you know. It's funny because I honestly, I do wonder if it's a bot, right? I do wonder if it's a bot because they always are phrased in the same way. Do you know what I mean? Like you read the comment and it always starts off with, I used to respect this channel. I used to watch this channel. I used to be a fan of this channel. Do you know what I mean? It always starts off with this. I used to be part of this community and now I'm not. And it's like, it always starts off with that. And that's how you sniff them out. Because, yeah. Like, I understand it's a common refrain. I understand that, Smile a Minute. Don't get me wrong. I understand it's a common refrain. So, but it's just interesting how it's always the people who've got like one comment one comment. They've never had any interaction with the channel before. Always start off with that. I don't know. It's a bit of a tell. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit of a tell. And it's not always, sometimes you'll see someone that'll go, I've watched channel for a long time. I'm not sure I want this. I'm not sure I like this kind of thing. Whatever, doing like the salty content. And you'll look at it and like there's they've got quite a few comments and stuff. You do see, obviously you do. But more often than not, when you see a comment like that, I'd say like 90% of the time when you see a comment like that, it's obviously someone who's not actually part of the community when you look at the history. So, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's a bot. Maybe it's just human nature or something. I'm not sure. Brown Bread, thank you for the 26-month member flex, man. Double X Force, baby! Yes! Thank you for the 2 years support. Over 2 years, man. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for doing your part, mate. Great to hobby with the live stream update and stream discussion. Nice. Getting your hobby on. Here we fucking go, boys. Taking a break from the Winter Germans to paint 20 more Mordian Iron Guard. Bro, yes, mate. Look at these beautiful babies. Look at these beauts, man. Holy shit, they look gorge. They actually look gorgeous, man. So good. Love the green and yellow. Love the white and red. That's such a good color scheme, man. Holy shit. And the basing is fantastic as well. Yeah. Really, really good. Really, really, really good, man. Actually fantastic, bro. Fantastic effort. Amazing effort. Holy shit. All OG metalies as well. Wow. So cool. So fucking cool, man. I love it. Getting the Mordians on. I don't feel like I've painted any Mordians in a long time. I feel like I need to. It's because I kind of... Here's the thing. I have a lot of Mordians in the backlog. But I don't have... I used to be able to run more infantry that were of the same type. So now that I can only run 120 of infantry of the same type, I don't really have the same incentive to paint them up because obviously I'm gameplay first. But I am feeling the urge to... Also, the thing is, my Mordian colour scheme is all traditional paints. And I'm a little... You know... I don't like painting in traditional paints anymore. I like painting in speed paint. Yeah, so it's a little tricky. But yours look amazing, man. Yours look so good they're making me want to paint mine. Noctilon, thank you so much for the super chat, baby. Thank you so much, man. Morning, Morty. Morning, mate. You beautiful bastard. Thank you, bro. Have a coffee on me. Thank you, man. I'm just waking up here in Florida, and you've already got me going for my own hobby day. I'm joining the K-47 soon. Might do the Germans. Yes. Well, it's the Axis now. Not to be pedantic. It's the Germans. It's fine. Oh, man. Oh, man. Not to lose. That's amazing, man. Yes. Join the revolution. The fire rises, brother. Yes. Amazing, man. Amazing. Oh, not to loon. Awesome. Awesome. Super fucking hyped. Absolutely love it. Hope you have a good day, man. And I raise my glass to you, sir. All right. Next, we've got Snowpiece T. Adapted a meme, but a meme nonetheless in stream discussion. 50 quid for all this? Where's the gotcha? It's actually true. It's actually true. Do you guys want to, like, dude, I got to ball wash Warlord a little bit. I know. You're all sick of it, but I got to ball wash Warlord a little bit. Right. A minute. Right. The thing is, right, you joke, you know, with the meme, right? 50 quid for all this, where's the gotcha, right? Love it. But it's not actually a meme, it's a reality. When Warlord does a Black Friday sale and you can buy a full bolt action army for £60, £58, you know, less than 60. And this isn't a one-off. There's 3 options. You can get US Airborne, British Airborne, and British Commandos. Where's the gotcha? This one even comes with the fucking tank. Now, to be fair, you do need 2 tanks for an armoured platoon, so you would need to buy an extra tank for this one. But, you know, this is like a 1,000-point army. And 1,000 points is a game size that a lot of people play at. This is a 1,000-point army. Not that that's not all the models. That's just some of the models. You get the infantry that... You get all of this. So you get the infantry here, and then you get the characters, and you get the mortar, and you get the 50 cal, and you get the anti-tank gun, you know. And then with the airborne, the British Airborne, it's the same. You get the infantry, characters, medium machine gun. You get the mortar and you get the tank gun. So it's just like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's actually crazy. Or, you know, you can get an entire game system. Like we were looking at this the other day, weren't we? Oh yeah, I'll get the Black Seas Master and Commander starter set, which comes with 6 boats on it. And it comes with a cool battle mat. And it comes with everything you need to play the game. And it's 50 quid. Do Epic? I mean, I'm not even sure. Like Epic Hail Caesar? You can get a Celt. Look at what you can get for 50 quid in Hail Caesar, man. You get a Celt army. I'm sure there's other armies as well, but this is the first one I saw. Celt army. Just, I don't even know how many models it is. Thousands. Yeah. Look at that. £59. Imagine if it has 9 boats. Yeah. £26 for it's only a division. But look at how much you get. Look at the pic. Look at the look at this. Look at it. Oh my god, it's like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy, man. So many blokes. Yeah. It's so cool. Yeah. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. Are those transfers? Like, are you okay, Mordian? But yeah, like, you're right, though. 50 quid, where's the gotcha? None of it's FOMO. None of it's FOMO. If you missed the sale, it's okay. It's still there. If the sale's out, don't worry, it'll come back. If you missed this sale, don't worry, there'll probably be another one. Even if not, it's still very cheap. It's very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's Army Fox. Oh, man. In fact, that's a great meme. Have them all comparing, like, combat patrols, and then have, like, a Warlord Games one. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make it a short fuse. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah. That would actually be amazing. Dude, I'd be very grateful, man. That'd be awesome. Oh my god. It even has artillery. We could recreate it in real life. Dude, we should create it in real life. We should, man. Get Varak on it. Oh, name that video. You can do better, GW. Oh, man. So many good memes. So many good memes, man. Yeah. Speaking of memes, RTRT, thank you for the 19-month member flex. I used to respect the channel, but a day stream. Xbox, baby! Day stream, baby! Yes, mate. I love it. Thank you for your support, and thank you for the chuckle, mate. Ishmael, my boy, thank you for the Giga Chat. Yes! Tell Warlord to come out with some basic Paragon aesthetic troops so I can gobble up their entire inventory. The cats come back. Watch out! Right, come on. you just want attention, don't you? I would not be surprised in any way, shape, or form if plastic paragons are on the way. But paragons, as Woodimp has said, are a kit bashing dream. They're an absolute kit basher's dream. Because literally do you want to see the cat? There you go. There you go. So they're an absolute kit basher's dream. Because you can basically take any infantry and turn them into paragons with a bit of with a slightly different paint job or using different kits and stuff. There you go. But yeah, like I think they're gonna bring out plastic paragons because it's kit bashing them is really good, obviously, but also there's something I really like the metal paragons that they've got at the moment. I think each one is like an actual character, which is so cool, and so I'm really looking forward to the kit bash paragons that Cosmic's done, and I'm also really looking forward to see the creativeness that Warlord does with the paragons as well. Like, can we get more characters like Tex and all that kind of stuff? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out. But yeah, paragons, they do need some basic paragon aesthetic troops. I agree. I absolutely agree. I support it. I want to say a big thank you next to, speaking of paragons, big thank you to JC. JC, thank you for the super chat, man. Paragon or Renegade? What, for the Mass Effect playthrough? So I would do a chat decides, because we're going to do Mass Effect playthrough tomorrow. I would do a chat decides, and so it would not be up to me whether we go Paragon or Renegade. It would be up to chat what direction we went in, because that's the most fun way to do it. That's the most fun way. Chat might decide Renegade. See, people always assume chat is going to choose Renegade, but interestingly, I've often had chat be strangely morally good. I've had chat be strangely morally good. So, I used to think people always chose the evil decision, but not always the case. Not always the case. Yeah. All right. Noctilun, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships, baby. We are going in with the first wave. Means more bugs for us to kill. You smash the entire area. You kill anything more than 2 legs. You get me. We get you, sir. Oh. We get you, sir. Amazing, man. Noctilun, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you for the whole extra platoon. The whole extra platoon to hold the line in the name of the Emperor. Yes! Which Emperor? Honestly, whichever one you like at this point, because it can be the God Emperor if we're playing Guard, the Japanese Emperor if we're playing Conflict or Bot Action, or whichever Emperor's paying us the most in Old World. Amazing. Not to learn. Seriously, though, I raise my glass to you. Thank you for the very generous support, man. Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. It's popping up, baby. Not too long was like, can we start a membership hype train? We'll see. We'll see, mate. Maybe people will jump on it. Maybe they won't. We'll find out. We'll find out. Dude, thank you so much for the support, man. And thank you for the extra platoon. Amazing. Roosevelt really does need a title. I mean, technically, he is president. El Presidente. But yeah, God president, a supreme president, giga president. There you go. That's it. That's it. Chadsident? No. I think the supreme president is the best one. Pope Roosevelt. Prophet Roosevelt. Saint Roosevelt. That's what it is. It's Saint Roosevelt. There you are. Nick the Salamander, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, baby. Oh, thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for keeping us fresh stock with new conscripts. 07, you magnificent bastard. There we are. This cat. You guys have no idea. Woo! Got the tail. Oh, you should, oh, I'll give it, I need to stroke the tail better now. She looked at me like, why did you do that? I'm sorry, Mrs. Miss. There you are. Yes, I love you too. Yes. There you are. But I want to make something clear, by the way. I didn't grab the cat's tail hard in any way, shape, or form. Very lightly gripped it and wiggled it. I don't want anyone thinking that I would ever upset my cats, because I absolutely love my fuzzballs. Yeah. She's a good miss. She's 8 now, I think. Maybe 7? I can't remember. I always I don't like to think of the age of my pets. I purposefully don't really keep track of it because I don't want to think of them getting old, you know. There you are. Yeah, well, I hope so, Woodimp. I hope so, but you know, she just absolutely like ramming her head, rubbing on the microphone stand. There we go. There we are. Well, she's an indoor cat, so indoor cats do tend to live a little bit longer. But she is a bit chonky. Like, she's not mega chonk. She's not barrel cat. She's not oh lord, she coming. But she is. It's not just floof at this point. So I keep trying to put her on a diet, but the problem is that if you put her on a diet, she just eats the other cat's food, and so she eats more, and the other cat, who's very skinny, eats less. So it is what it is. Yeah. But you're very cute, aren't you? There you go. Cat cam it is. There you go. You guys can have some cat cam until she goes away. You don't really care about looking at me anyway. What have we got here? I want to say a big thank you to JNC Games. JNC Games, thank you so much for the 11-month member flex, baby. 11 months, man. One more month. One more month. And then you will be in X-Force. My man, I can't believe it. Nearly a full year. Holy shit, man. Nearly a full year. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your long-term support. Thank you for being an absolute Giga Chad. Thank you for being part of his Imperial Guard, the Emperor's true fans. I'm still doing all this off camera, by the way. I'm still doing like this off camera and everything. There we are. I want to say a big thank you to Matthew Sinclair. Matthew Sinclair, Napoleonics and the Old World in stream discussion. Yeah, man. Let's have a fucking look. Let's have a look. Here we are. Got a game in tonight. Combined Quatre Bras and Ligny. I'm definitely saying this incorrectly. On a 12x4 board. Then doing Waterloo in a week or so. Got all my models together. I reckon I'm over 1,000 soldiers in the army now. Can you suggest something to your Waller buddies? Epic battles, war and peace. Adding Russians and Austrians to the range alongside some more worn out French. I reckon it would do really well from the invasion of Russia to Leipzig. Firstly, let's have a look at what you've been painting, man. Dude, this looks cool, man. Wow. They look great. They actually look sick, man. Hey, gobbos! Is that a snotling base, is it? Amazing, that's cool. Or is it a baggage train kind of thing? Oh, wow. Look at them. They actually look fantastic, man. They actually do look fantastic. Really, really cool. Really, really, really fucking cool. It's a nomadic wild baggage train. Snotling pit stop. So that pits. Ah, that's amazing. Oh, that's so good. Stop posting epic scales on this Christmas. God damn it. I cannot resist. I mean, epic scale is best scale. It just is. Yeah. Matthew Sinclair, that's so cool. And I love the Snotling pit stop. And I love the Epic Napoleon stuff. That's like, I really do need to get on my Epic Napoleon. I think once my Konflikt backlog has been sufficiently dented, I think I'm probably going to be on a bit of Epic Napoleon alongside some other projects as well. But I think I am going to be on Epic Napoleon sooner rather than later, I would say. I will say something though, regarding the talk to the guys at Warlord. They have many plans for epic scale. They have found epic scale stuff to be way more popular than they were expecting it to be. So I know the thing that this is just me passing on what I'm allowed to share this. This was all said in public by John Stallard. With epic scale, one of the things they have to take into account is obviously efficiency of the sprues. So with things like epic American Civil War, you can basically have the same sprues with just different transfer sheets for both sides. A bit like, why is Legions Imperialis and not Epic 40k, because it's easier for Games Workshop to produce one sprue that can cover every faction, right? So when they come to making like epic scale stuff, they often basically are like, can we get more than one faction out of one sprue? And one of the slight issues, it's not a big issue, because obviously the game is selling well and they are getting support for it. But one of the slight issues with Epic Napoleon that they found is they had to produce 3 different sprues. Well, not 3, many different sprues for it, which was just it's just an additional logical thing, so logistical thing. So I think they have great plans to expand all of the Epic ranges. And I wouldn't be surprised if Epic Russians and Epic Austrians turn up. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. What I will say is that John did mention, and Woodimp was there. So he can confirm. John did mention that one thing that they really wanted to do was Epic Agincourt. Because men at arms and knights and everything are basically very similar from zoomed out. So you could have one sprue cover basically like everything. So not one sprue, but like one sprue for one like arm and infantry sprue cover both. So it'll be interesting to see how they approach it. But yeah, Epic Agincourt was something that was mentioned, and Epic like Hastings, Battle of Hastings and stuff like that, because obviously you can have like Epic Dark Ages, that kind of stuff. So I think they're looking at maybe going sword and board era for some of the epic stuff. And I think one of the things that has pointed them in that direction is, Epic Napoleon did decent. They were happy with the performance of Epic Napoleon. Epic American Civil War did decently, and they were very happy with it. Epic Pike and Shot did decently, did very happy with it. Epic Hail Caesar has gone fucking ape. Like, Epic Hail Caesar is like, they sell out of it routinely and have to make more of it. And it has, Epic Hail Caesar has vast, yeah. The Hannibal box was their best-selling box to date at the time. Yeah. So, yeah. So I think they've sort of seen, hey, Epic Hail Caesar did well, and that's obviously more melee orientated and stuff. It's more sword and board orientated. So I think they're looking at trying out some more sword style stuff. Yeah. But yeah, Epic Hail Caesar did very, very well for them, and they're looking to see what they can do in the future with it. But yeah, either way, Warlord is definitely. There are other people out there that do epic scale stuff, like Matthew Sinclair mentioned some, but I think Warlord definitely seems like they are beginning to corner the market on this kind of stuff, because a lot of epic scale stuff in the past was in metal, not in plastic. A lot of it was in metal, and a lot of epic scale stuff has sometimes always been like, it looks decent from a distance, but like zoomed out it can look slightly poor quality, like shields which go all the way through to the shield is like a giant barrel under an arm almost kind of look. I've seen that a few times. So whereas the Warlord stuff, the shield, if you've ever seen like the Warlord like epic like Hail Caesar stuff, the shields are actually really like really small and thin, and they've actually like nailed the design of them. So yeah, they've done a very good job at designing their stuff. So I feel like Warlord is starting to corner the market on this stuff, which is cool, which is good, like the reason they're cornering the market is because it looks like they are producing some of the best kits for it, and that's how it should go. Like whether it was Warlord doing this or whether it was another company doing this, it really doesn't matter. Any company who produces a good product should see success. Like that's how the system should work. You produce a good product, you sell it for an acceptable price. It doesn't have to be dirt cheap, but you sell it for an acceptable price, and it will sell it, and you should see reward for that. And that's why, speaking of War Games Atlantic, Matthew Sinclair, like that's why I think War Games Atlantic, I will endlessly shill them for their infantry choices, for their guard infantry. Because that's the way it should be. That's what I want to see. Yeah. War Games Atlantic does well because they make a good infantry box which they sell for a reasonable price. It's that simple. Yeah. Epic Crusade versus Martyrdom. I am really interested in Epic Crusade if that ever came out, and I am really interested in Martyrdom. I'm really interested in it. I am very ready to get Martyrdom pilled, like ready to fuck it. And I'll collect both sides. I will happily be there, being like Deus Volt, and I'll be happily there going like Salam alaikum. I've definitely said that incorrectly. Like, Inshallah. Like, I am absolutely. I have no preference on side. I am absolutely happy to be like Saladin. Yes, I'm absolutely ready for it. I'm absolutely ready to get myself in trouble and to be problematic. But on both sides, I'm going to be in one battle report, I'm going to be like, slay the heretics, put the Saracens to the sword. And then in the other battle report, I'm going to be like, drive the infidels out, drive them from our land. I'm going to be very equals with it. I'm going to piss everyone off. Yeah, like full Command and Conquer Generals vibes. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the way I'd be with it. Because that's the way you have to be with it. You have to be fair with it. Yeah. There you are. Let's have a look here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to some epic. I'm getting the itch for so many games these days. It's crazy. I've said this before. I really should every stream should be a hobbying stream. Just so I could actually get through the backlog. Yeah. I want to say a big thank you next to Woodimp. Woodimp, thank you for the 21-month member flex, baby. Yes, mate. Thank you so much, man. Xbox, baby. There we go. Dude, William, I can't believe it's been 21 months, man. Insane, bro. Question to the king of eBay in stream discussion. Okay. I will do my best. Let's have a look. Someone saw my army at a tournament and asked if they could buy it. The paint standard is just tabletop ready and is far from my best. To me, models tend to lose value when painted unless exceptionally painted. But I never buy pre-painted models. The cost of the models from Wall is £207. What would you suggest I sell these for approximately? Army in question. Well, firstly, you're an absolute cheesy bastard because you've got 5 fucking Nimrods, you sadist. Secondly, I guess my first question would be, do you even want to sell the army? Like, if you want to sell it. But like, do you actually want to sell the army? Or are you just selling it because like, ooh, someone offered to buy the army? That's kind of cool. So that's the first thing. MOT is this month. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's a shame, man, but you know, real life always comes first, right? I don't know. I think they're painted pretty well. Do you have more? Is there more pictures? If you had some more close up, well, I think they're painted pretty well. They're painted pretty well. They're not painted using speed paints, so they're painted using traditional paint, which I think increases their value. I don't know. I think £200 is pretty reasonable. At least. Yeah. I think you could probably... I mean, it's bolt action, though, so it's a little different to 40k, isn't it? I mean, Kelt's saying £400. Which is... I mean, you could try it. I mean, if Kelt, is that your bid? There you go. If the value of the mod sold, I just makes the money back, to be honest. Sold. I don't know, man. I think you could probably sell it for £200. Seems pretty reasonable. Yeah. I think that's pretty reasonable. It's all painted. It's good to go. It's tournament tested. Yeah. I'd say 200. I think 200. I think £200. Yeah. Other people are saying more. Like Kelt's saying more. But yeah, I think 200 quid easily. You could try for more. But it's hard to judge because it's hard to judge it because I don't have great experience with buying bot action secondhand. But yeah, I think you could probably sell it for 200 quid. I don't think the models are losing any value with the paint job. I think the models aren't losing any value because of the paint job. I think the models are gaining value from the paint job. I think that balances out the fact that it's second. I think basically it's secondhand, so price comes down, but the paint job is so good that I don't need to repaint it myself. Price goes back up. That's how I see. Yeah, that's how I see it. But maybe you could maybe you could do what Kelt's saying and maybe say like £300. But Kelt, it's not necessarily about... The thing is, it's not necessarily about Woodimp's time investment. It's about what the market's willing to pay. That's what it is. Yeah. It's about what the market is willing to pay. And I think £200... I think £200, that is more than reasonable. And you could probably go 250. Yeah. I mean, okay, dude, put it this way, right? Put it this way, Woodimp. I'm looking for a Hungarian army. Unfortunately, I'm not looking for 5 Nimrods. But if your Hungarian army consisted of, 30 infantry, like what it's got, or 40, is it? 7. If your Hungarian army consisted of 40, and if your Hungarian army consisted of what you've got there, plus instead of 5 Nimrods, you had like a couple of Toldies, a couple of Tyrans, and a Zrini, or maybe 2 Toldies, 1 Zrini, 1 Tyran, and then maybe a bit of like a few weapon teams. I'd pay you £250 for it painted. So I would buy that army off you if it had the units that I wanted. So that's the thing, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that's the because the great thing about the difference between here's the thing, the difference between bolt action and Warhammer 40k is if I buy something for Warhammer 40k, like a whole army for Warhammer 40k, it's very likely that it's not going to stay relevant and I'm going to have to buy new stuff for it. Whereas when you buy an army for bot action, if I buy a pre-painted army in its entirety for bot action, I know I don't need to add anything to that and it's not going to change because it's bot action, and when it's bought, it's bought. When it's good, it's good. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. See, I wouldn't. If you basically charge £250 for it, I think that would be very reasonable. Like I said, I would pay you, if it had the models I wanted in it, I'd pay you £250 for it. There you go. All right. Let's have a look here. Dark Curran, thank you for the Giga Chat. Yes. Time for the restoration project. Strip and repaint. No. No, man. No. I like my Mordian color scheme. I really like it. I especially like... I like my Mordian color scheme. I especially like how it comes out on the vehicles. I really like... I think I've got a bit more practice with it. It's the dry brushing. I've got more practice with the dry brushing. Like, I have to say something. I really like my new Lehman Russes. You guys haven't even seen them. I haven't even used them in a tournament yet. I haven't used them in a battle report yet. I love my new Lehman Russes, man. With the side armor and the 30k like stuff and the tank tracks. I fucking love my new Lehman Russes, and I haven't even used them yet. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why people complain about the scheme. They look good in the battle reports. People think it looks too dark. And people think that blue and green doesn't really go together. That they don't contrast each other enough, which I kind of understand. But I like that. I like it. I like it because it's green, because they're the rifles, Mordian 50 rifles, and they're blue because of the Mordian blue. It's that simple. How many tanks do I have? Oh, God. Well, for my Mordians alone, there's 2 super heavies just off camera there. So I've got 3 Bane Blades, 2 Rogol Dawns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Lehman Russes, 3 Basilisks, a Medusa, a Griffin, 3 Hellhounds, 3 Malcadors, 9 Sentinels. Sorry, not 9. 6. Oh yeah, 9 Sentinels. Yeah, 9 Sentinels. So I don't know, a lot. Yeah. In total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and then I've got the other 3 sentinels, so 43, 2 harvest lighters count, 46, I think, 46. I've got 46 tanks for my Mordians, 46 vehicles for my Mordians, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 tanks for my Steel Legion. And then I've got 5 Torxes and 2 Chimeras, 5 Torxes and 2 Valkyries for my Scions. I like tanks. And then I've got, sorry, I've got 3 Death Strikes as well for the Mordians. And 3 Hades Breaching Drills. So I've got probably got 100 guard tanks, including Chimeras and everything. Yeah. I like a few tanks. So yeah, I'm not stripping and repainting everything. Clanish Cat, thank you for the super chat, man. I'm tempted to buy the mystery boxes again. Just sad I can't choose a faction. Why not both? Why are you picking? Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. There you are. All of it. All of them. Buy 2 of each. No, stop it. The crazy thing is, it's only 300 quid. I'll say only 300 quid, right? Only. But still, less than the price of 3 combat patrols, and you'd get 4 fucking armies. Crazy, man. Crazy. I should get one of each of the mystery boxes. I really should, but yeah. I want to say a big thank you next. Clash Cat. I can't actually give you an answer because I like the Axis and I like the Allies. I really do. So you have to go. The thing is, mate, Warlord does the mystery boxes every year. So why don't you just buy one this year and then get the other one next year? There you are. Ibram Gaunt, thank you for the super chat, man. Let's have a look here. Message and pictures in stream discussion. Let's have a look. Mordy in the sun. It's never been seen. Paying some Konflikt Day. I got the brand new Soviets on sale this November. Going to have 10 KVD and 20 Naval Brigade. Also, demoing Konflikt to my friend tomorrow. I think that to sell the idea that all nations Europe are under the banner of the Green Vault, they could make an upgrade kit for the Toldi or other Manor Nation tanks that give them the Machine and Chevere small grav gun. Because right now, everything in the Axis looks very German. It doesn't sell the idea of the Hungarians and others being part of the same faction. We also need some casemate tank destroyers with railguns. Jagdtag and heavy railgun and Elephant Ferdinand with dual light railguns. Dual rail cannons, bro. Look, dude, one is bad enough. If Warlord ever releases a dual rail cannon tank, that's it, GG. Even if they charge 400, even if it's 500 points, GG. Even if it's on a Panzer III, GG. The only thing stopping the rail cannon from being utterly broken is the fact that you will roll a 1. But if you've got 2 shots, there's no way you're going to get double one. There's no way we're just like, if it's like, oh. It'd be awful, man. Like, the only way that could exist, the only way a double rail platform could exist is if it was on like an artillery platform or on like a light truck or something, and at least that way you could have a decent chance of destroying it. But double rail cannon on like a fucking stug, you crazy, you crazy. You crazy, bro, you crazy. No. Wait. Morty bro would be like, oh, yeah, I heard there was this new double rail cannon thing. I'm like, oh, no, that's just a rumor. No, I'm pretty sure I saw a picture. Nah, it's just a kit bash. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one website. Nah, that's a lie. I'm not getting it for you. Oh, man. Dude, these guys look great, though. Yes, the banner bearer. I need a banner bearer. Slammer Samuels. Yes, mate. That's so cool. Fireflies looking very legit. I'm liking the blue helmets. Dude, I'm loving the work on the Paragons. They're coming along very nicely. Very nicely indeed. Hey, you've got yourself a decent little American force there, man. Yeah. Dude, I like the swap. That's really cool. I actually think it looks better like that. Yeah, man. Having the like Walker with the big, because the Walker with the big eyeball, it actually looks more fantastical. It looks more weird and wacky. But the Panzer IV was just like a different size turret. Just looks like a tank. This looks more like the like a wacky, like, you know, Walker thing. This looks like an upgraded tank. Yeah, I love that swap, man. That's cool. Nice. Ah, yes, the Star Trooper. Bro. It's coming along. Hey, you got some of the power armored bozos as well, man. Nice. It's coming along. It's looking pretty fucking sick, mate. Yes, it's looking great. Nice. That's cool, Ibram. Very, very, very cool. Dice Ghost. Hey! Dice Ghost. Great to have you, man, here. Greg, I have seen your message. I saw your message and I've forgotten to reply to you. But don't worry, I'm not ghosting you. Ironically, I'm not ghosting you. Got a ton of K47 stuff here, but need some motivation to actually start it. Mega disappointed in the totem core metal models. Looks like they're made in 1906 out of Play-Doh. No options. Okay, firstly, great that you're on the K47, man. Secondly, hard disagree on the totem core. Bro, I saw the models, saw them and went, these are great, and bought more. I'm up to 32 metal totem core. If you don't want the metal ones, man, I will buy them off you. No questions asked. No dramas whatsoever. You know, I'm absolutely happy. Go and get yourself metal models chip and a tailspin. Nah. Look, you're allowed. Greg, you're allowed your opinion. Your opinion is wrong, but you allowed it. Metal models are peak, bro. Metal models are peak. I actively seek metal models out because they literally just glue straight on the base. Job done. Like, I like to paint quickly. I'm a speed painter. All you need to do, Greg, is give them the old spray varnish. Doesn't even need to be a heavy coating of it. Like, seriously, Army Painter matte varnish. Just make sure you give it a good shake, and make sure you keep it at the cannon in like a nice warm place. Like, I leave mine in the airing cupboard, and then when you spray, it will avoid like any potential frosting effect. But honestly, like, you do that and your metal models won't chip. Like, I've got loads of metal models for loads of different game systems, and just a simple spray matte varnish keeps them protected. Yeah, really does. So yeah, man, like Greg, I'll you know, you like I said, you're allowed your opinion, but metal models are awesome. Metal and resin, baby. That's what it's all about. But dude, on a serious note, I know I'm busting your balls over the whole like metal thing. But moving on to the importance of Konflikt confirmed. Konflikt pilled, baby! Konflikt pilled. I got the actual starter box, 2 totem core, 2 Panther X, and 3 sheets of the armor guys to go through. Oh! Greg. Amazing. Amazing. Totem core. So you've got 12 style trooping, 24 totem core, 2 rail panthers, a Vogel spinner, and the Panzer 4X and the Nactal Ben. Oh! That's a good army. That's spicy. That's spicy, man. Yeah. Double rail panther. It vexes me. I'm terribly vexed. But I can't really say anything because I have been thinking about getting a second rail panther myself. It's such a cool mod, bro. Dude, I don't often wank my own paint schemes off, but let me show you, right? Dude, you got the special commander model. That's cool. He's a platoon commander. You can use him as a platoon commander or an extra style trooper or something. Yeah, dude, I love my rail panther. I just think it looks absolutely fucking sick, man. And it didn't even take me that long to paint. All I did is spray the model in Mechanica Standard Grey from GW, and then I painted the tracks all black and the wheels all black, and then just dry brush silver over it. I did the same on the little spare bits of like track link and stuff like that. Shaded the whole thing in Nuln oil, and then what I did on the back, on the little vents, I painted them white and then used Army Painter Speed Paint Brazen Copper, because like copper conducts electricity. And then I just did the rail gun. I did the rail gun in just silver and brass on the end, and then I just did white, and then for the blue bits I did white, and then Army Painter Plasmatic Bolt. Plasmatic Bolt is amazing for riff stuff. But yeah, I was really happy with how that came out. Unpopular opinion, I'm going to do the German Army in white. What makes you think it's an unpopular opinion, comrade? What makes you think it is an unpopular opinion, mein Oberleutnant? If you want the recipe, das ist gut. I spray the models in Color Forge matte white. You can use any matte white. I just use that one because I found it to be quite good. And then I use Army Painter Holy White for the speed paint, and I find it is very nice. Very, 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 very nice. So that would be my recommendation. Yeah. I want to say what have we got next? I want to say a big thank you to but Greg, great to have you on stream, man. And also, I literally have them colours. That now it's gonna look like I've copied. Dude, no. I know you only tease me, but I do not own a monopoly on fucking white colour schemes. Like, of course I don't. I painted them like that because I want them to look like stormtroopers from Star Wars. That's why I did it. I want to say a big thank you next to Average White Shark. Average White Shark. I tried Total War Warhammer 3 yesterday. I've become square pilled. Yes! Yes! Praise be to the square bases. Praise be to the old world. Old world, best world. It's just fucking true. And you can't even deny it. Old world, best world. It just is. It's just everyone thinks. Everyone thinks that 40k is like all that. And 40k is great. It's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't say enough times. I love it. But old world, man. It's a really good setting. This is why people got really upset when GW blew it up, because they were like, why did you blow it up, GW? It's a really good universe. The only thing you had to do was fix the fucking rules. You didn't have to fix the fucking setting. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, dude, I love it. I love it. I was right, Shark. You are now officially square-based. There you are. I want to say a big thank you next to Trooper, my boy. Trooper, thank you for the Giga Chat. Yes. Metal models are hard to paint and they chip. Lies. Deceptions. Every day, more lies. Check the pictures in stream discussion. Oh my god, Greg's coming to a bit of a fucking he's coming to a bit of a wolf's lair right here. Oh my god. He's heading into the fucking arena. Oh, 1998 metal model. There you go. There's it. There's it built. And there's it painted. There you are. There you are. It is that model is so goofy. I love it, man. Should I make salty or sloppy content? I really hope Evan used that. I really... Where is the after picture? Where is Chipped? Oh my god. Oh my god. Lies! Honestly, yeah. Go Core Band, Element Glory just started a full K47 project as a Christmas present for my brother. He's had it sat there for years. Gonna be over 80 models due by Crimbo. Wish me luck. With speed paints and the sacred duty to paint, you will get it done. There you are. There you are, man. Dude, amazing. Dude, amazing. Konflikt peeled, baby! The revolution spreads, boys! The fire rises. Yes! Speaking of which, there is some news on the Konflikt revolution front, which I need to take a look at. So, but we've got a couple of super chats coming in here. We've got Anthony Williams and we've got Noctaloon. Thank you to both of you guys for your support. Noctaloon, speaking of white colour schemes, check stream discussion. And Anthony Williams, metal models prime fine if it's Warlord metal. And we've got pictures of both of these things in stream discussion. So let's have a look. So we'll start off with Anthony Williams thing. Looking all nice to me. All metal, all primed, all the way. Nice. Dude, loving the meat chopper in the back. That's cool, man. Is that a fucking Pershing? Holy shit, man. I need myself a fucking Pershing. That's cool. These all look great, Anthony Williams. Like, actually really, really good. Very, very cool. Nice. I love the sculpts you've gone for. I need to have a look. I need to look into some of those myself. The problem with Warlord games is I want it all. I want it all. And then we've got Noctiloon. Yes! Speaking of white paint schemes, holy shit, man. It's an actual beast, bro. With the fucking bits of twig and everything. Now, that is Krieg right there, isn't it? That is Krieg. That's very, very nice. Absolutely gorgeous color scheme. The winter dazzle cam is peak, and then the snow is very, very well done. Yeah, BEA, beautiful, man. Excellent, excellent, excellent model. Absolutely fantastic. Awesome. 10 out of 10, bro. So cool. So fucking cool. All right. Now, there might be some interesting news. Let's have a look. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, cool. Right. Go call band. I'm all in for K47. Best game going. Can't even deny it. It's true. It's such a good fucking game, man. It's selling because it's good. It's just that simple. Yeah, it's just that fucking simple. All right, now we've got some news. Some K47 news. Speaking of which, are you ready for the revolution, boys? All right. Let me find it. So, this made me very happy. So, you know how I've been saying that Konflikt 47 is pretty good. And you know how I've been saying that it's gonna spread. It's going to spread because it's frankly just a good game. And anyone who tries it enjoys it. Like, to give you an example, you know Salty Simon. Salty Simon, he's a salty boy. And he's been a little... outwardly, he's been a little more team bolt action than team conflict, right? And that's fair because not every game is for everybody, and there are going to be some games that you enjoy more than others. The thing is, if you don't know Simon that well, you don't appreciate that it takes him a little while to... Well, you have to be able to, like, read the salt tricks. You've got to read the salt tricks, right? And so I knew Simon would like this game. And I knew Simon would say he wasn't going to like the game. Well, not like it, but he wasn't going to, like, fall in love with the game. Because he said the same thing when I got him into bolt action, and now he loves it. And he said the same thing when I got him into Old World, and now it's his favorite game, Old World. And he said the same thing when I've started getting into Konflikt. But I was chatting to Simon yesterday, and he has said, he has revealed to me, he's getting the British Starter Army for Konflikt. So Salty Simon, he's becoming conflict filled. He's becoming conflict filled. So this game is good, and it's spreading, and anyone who tries it does actually like it. You know, they do enjoy it. And a little video popped up onto my stream, onto my feed earlier today from a really cool channel called Aeons of Battle. Aeons of Battle, really just generally nice, feel-good channel. I think a very fair-minded channel as well. I've got a lot of time for them, and a big channel as well. 312 subscribers. Previous video that they did got 85,000 views. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This is one of the biggest channels to pick up Konflikt 47. Yeah. 312,000, 312k subs. And he said, I bought a new game.
This video is sponsored.
Now, this video is a conglomeration because it covers a few things. Because it's more of a hobby roundup of the week. But there is he talks about getting into the new Necromunda, which is cool. But he talks about a bit of Konflikt 47. So I thought it might be kind of cool for us to watch the video and his thoughts on it. So let's give it a little look.
And so you might not be able to reinforce them. I don't know. Agents of the Imperium is not really a Warhammer 40,000 faction because it's almost impossible and really interesting. Because I have the vague go hard into it. The Agents of the Imperium. My friendly local game store has Konflikt 47. They have a beautiful shelf with all of the boxes and things.
Yes.
And every time I go, I see it and all of its glory. I think about it.
Yes.
Like this weekend or last weekend, I was really I was just sitting at my desk putting together some Kroot, and I actually got another 10 Kroot carnivores done, bringing me up to a total of 40 Kroot carnivores. I was riding high off.
I mean, it's Tau, so meh, but it's Kroot, so 2 thumbs up because Kroot are cool.
For getting some good Warhammer done. And so I thought, well, maybe I just drive to the store right now and get a bunch of Konflikt 47.
Yes!
Exactly what I did. I got some
amazing
Firefly mobile infantry. In the game, it's a weird, wacky World War II. It's Konflikt 47 in the year 1947. And I am collecting the Americans. And boy, oh boy, are they ever American. They have these wonderful little shoulder pads that are like
this is one of the things that I really totally agree with that statement. By the way, these models are really nicely painted. I really like them. I think that's one thing that Warlord absolutely got right with the Americans is they are Americans. Unequivocally America. And they lean into that vibe. And that's absolutely what you should do, because Americans tend to be quite hyped about America, which is cool. It's actually, I think sometimes in Europe we can be a little bit over cynical about this kind of stuff. But having, the American faction be all about freedom, democracy, liberty, it shows, whilst it's a little tongue-in-cheek, it shows I think actually an understanding of the audience, which is cool. So yeah, I really, really like that when you play the Americans, you can really be unequivocally just hyped about America. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to just be happy about it, right? So yeah, I really, really like it.
Version of the American flag. These are the Firefly infantry, and so they have rift-powered jetpacks in this universe. Rifts to other dimensions opened up, or rifts to arcane technology.
We don't know. We don't know where the rifts go.
All the different factions have access to this super technology, and of course, Americans have the DoD, which is also helped out by Nikola Tesla, of course. And so these little guys,
so crazy.
These are Thompson submachine guns, but they're Thompson submachine guns that shoot Tesla energy. And so you can see they have a little glowing plasma coil inside of them.
Yeah.
That matches the energy of their jetpacks. These guys, they paint it up pretty easily. But one thing that I'm struggling with is I don't paint a lot of green. I have one army green color.
Yeah. No, so this is actually really interesting. This is something that I actually found when I came over to Bolt Action. I came over after playing and painting 40k for years and years and years, and I didn't have any camo colors, And I ended up like not really painting my bolt action that camouflage. Like all my Germans, I just did in like field gray, and it wasn't really until I got to my Soviets where I really sort of started painting a bit of green. And it really wasn't until I got my Americans when I really started painting everything in green. So yeah, it's funny. It's one of those where I just didn't have an army green color. Yeah, and we're so used to painting like fantastical color schemes that coming over, it's something that I actually said with like when I was coming over to like Konflikt as well. I'm actually like, whilst there's an opportunity here for me to paint things up in like fantastical colors, and I'm going to lean into that a little bit with like the copper and the plasmatic bolt and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually kind of excited to have a game where I can paint things in like more like semi-realistic colors, because that's actually a treat for me because I don't often get to do that. So yeah. Yeah, I might redo some of my Germans though. I'm thinking I want to redo my German tanks, because not my Konflikt ones. I think my Konflikt ones are going to stay in the cool like Konflikt tanks and mechs, the ones with like rift energy. I think they're going to stay in like the new sort of gray color, like the lighter gray that I do now. But I think going back and doing my old German armor in a camo scheme is something I'm definitely tempted to do, because I think that'll look it'll look nicer. But yeah, we'll see.
And I have a speed paint. I think, what is the name of the speed paint? It's got a really nice, rich, warm green that I cannot figure out how to replicate properly out of any paint in my collection.
Yeah, I want that.
I've got the speed paint down on there. And then I
wish
have,
you
like,
said what
10
name the
layers
speed
of
paint was, because I
glazing
really
of
want it.
different greens from my collection, trying to make something that matches the speed paint. It's really tricky to do. If anybody has any really good scale modeling for like real world things that they know about, please let me know, because I would like to get into, like, I would like to see what actual scale modelers do to replicate real life. I'm just doing my best, taking like my 40K knowledge and shoving it onto these minis. And for the most part, it's working out. The box of Fireflies comes with 18.
Just a quick side note: you can absolutely paint your Americans in a classic sort of Cadian color scheme, and they look amazing. They look really, really good. So that's, if you're someone that plays Warhammer 40K and you've got the classic Cadian color scheme, just translate it straight over to Konflikt with the Fireflies and everything, and it honestly just looks nails.
Got nearly 6 of them done. I'm just learning. I'm learning on these little suckers, and then it's gonna carry me forth in my Konflikt 47.
Yes,
but
more's
these
coming.
Are not the really
More is
exciting
coming.
thing that I got. I was just trying out. I was having a tasting of Konflikt 47.
Just a little taster.
I got this
Yes.
skater.
This
is a little too.
I wasn't sure on the pond skater, and now that I've seen someone else paint the pond skater, I fucking love it. So I have pre-watched this. When I watched this before, when someone sent it to me, I was like, when he pulled the pond skater out, I was like, yes, like actually exclaimed out loud, like, yes. It's very, very well done.
Walker vehicle with pintle-mounted machine gun, this is the pintle-mounted heavy machine gun, and then this is like a hardpoint machine gun. But then this is
look at it.
95.
It's really, really, really good. The transfers are good. The camo is good. The American fucking gun shield is good. It's really good. Like it's an actually phenomenal color scheme, and just hamming it up a little bit, just hamming it up a bit.
96-point unit that I have upgraded with, I think, a 20-point upgrade to give it the double heavy machine gun. Obviously, the 50 cal up there. But this was really, really fun to paint. It is one of the older kits for Konflikt 47, and so it is resin and metal, and that led to a little bit of fussing when I was putting it together. But the newer Konflikt kits are all made of really nice plastic.
Yeah.
And it comes with decal sheets. Oh, I love decals so much. It adds so much to a miniature. It's so much fun to do. All of the little stars on all of these guys' shoulders are a tiny little decal. And thank goodness, because the star is there on the box art and it looks really, really good. But I'm not gonna paint so many.
Yeah, the tiny stars.
Being able
Yeah.
to throw the decal on there is a really nice touch.
You can
And
see
it
the
just-
way he's looking
it's
at the
kinda
model.
like if
He's
you
in
ever-
love.
If you ever had GI Joes growing up,
You can actually see the way. Look at that face. That's the face of a happy wargamer. That is the face of a wargamer. Look at that. Look at the face of love that he's like, and he said himself, these models are really fun to paint. There's something about them. They just pass the vibe check. They just feel right. They just paint right. They just look right. They're just right. They're just right. And yeah, like, it's honestly, nothing brings me more joy than seeing a fellow hobbyist just enjoying painting models and talking about like how fun and awesome they are to paint. It makes me very happy.
nice touch. And it's kind of like if you ever had GI Joes growing up, you got the GI Joe sticker sheet so that you could put all of the things onto your vehicles. That's a little bit what this felt like, because after I got the camouflage on there, and like once I got it painted up nicely, then I was able to just slap down all sorts of decals.
Yeah, I love the
only thing
decal
that's
game.
not a decal is the American flag on the bullet shield of the 50 cal. It felt right. In kind
I love it. I have never met an American who can't say 50 cal or 50 without just loving it.
Conflikt 40 shield of the 50 cal.
Ugh.
It felt right. In
It felt
Conflikt
right.
47, like America, it's a sillier version of our world, and so I just wanted to throw that up there for style points, because what's more important in a war setting than your style? It's one
true.
of his pieces of flair. This guy was really, really fun.
Everybody knows that the army with the most drip wins all the wars. That's just true. Like, style points count for way more than like logistics and firepower. Style power carries the day.
To paint up. I actually painted on the camouflage. I went back and forth on if I was going to airbrush it or not, because I've had some success airbrushing camouflage. But eventually, this guy is so small, and I was having such a hard time getting the silly putty on him that I just decided to freehand the camo pattern, and it turned out fine.
It looked great,
I
yeah.
don't know if this is an official camouflage that existed. I did Google some camouflages from that year, but I couldn't find anything that really called.
It's K-47. It's 1947. Who knows what kind of camouflage would exist by then? Yeah.
To me as a pond skater, so I just made something up, but I think it was pretty effective, and it was really, really nice to have the Firefly kit, because I was able to use these heads and some of these shoulder pads on the pond skater model. I think it adds a ton. Don't know what I'm going to do for the bases yet. The Konflikt uses those really, really thin bases, like the 0.3 millimeter bases, which I don't prefer to use. It
That's
actually
fair.
is really nice to have a little bit of space underneath the base, so that if I'm like,
I have no issue with it, but I understand some people don't like the thin bases. I'm baseless. Square base, round base, thick base, thin base. I love all bases, baby.
pinning this thing to it, which is really wobbly on a pinning handle right now, it's really nice to actually have something to drill into and then to be able to properly anchor, where if I pin this into, 0.3 millimeters of plastic, it might as well not be pinned. Konflikt 47 is a really interesting looking game. I know I like bolt action because I've demoed some bolt action.
Yes!
The activation mechanic is really, really interesting. It's a little bit like Star Wars Legion, but it's even more random. But you still have a little something that you can do during your activation to kind of ensure that certain things happen. But I'm digging at these miniatures.
Dice Coast,
in
just
one
fishing.
weekend, I was able to get 6 Fireflies and 1 Pond Skater mostly done. And I don't know how much else I need. Probably more for an army, but I got.
Honestly, 6 Fireflies and a Pond Skater. I mean, you're looking at 300 points, which, I mean, frankly, one starter army, maybe. Not that. It's honestly not that bad. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, it's not that bad. If he bought the box of Fireflies, he'll have. If he bought the box of Fireflies, he'll have another 12 Fireflies to go, and 18 Fireflies and a Pond Skater. It's like each Firefly squad's about 160 points, so up to 200 points. So if you say 160, then you're looking at like 480 points plus the Pond Skater is 120. So you're looking at like 600 points. So he's only got like, he's only got like 900 points to go, which like isn't that bad at all. In fact, I've just thought of a really, really cool army. What if there was an arm, like a proper, oh, this is cool. What if you made an army that was just Fireflies and Pond Skaters? Make a Marine Corps style list. I mean, you could very effectively 2 or 3 Pond Skaters, 2 or 3 Pond Skaters, and then I think you take 2 Pond Skaters and a Mud Skipper for your armor, and then like 5 squads of Fireflies. That would really be cool. Or you could go go for 3 Pond Skaters and like 6 squads of Fireflies. Now, I don't mean to alarm you, but I do have the Fireflies. I just need the Pond Skaters. I'm just saying, chat. Is it skating time? Is it skating time, chat? Is it skating time?
Some pretty good stuff done. And speaking of getting some pretty good stuff done, I have been on a Death Guard kick. On Wednesday, you guys saw the antithesis of my Death Guard. 410 points of madness in
I want to see this model, actually. I do like Death Guard.
Which is going to do a really good job of getting my army tabletop legal. But I also got this little sucker painted up. The Tallyman.
I like the Tallyman model. I think it's cool.
Sit on the backfield and count all of the things on his little abacus. And he's got a little Nurgling that carries around his homework for him. I really, really dig this miniature.
That's a cool model. Hey, look, I know the main point of this is to look at like Konflikt 47 stuff, but like, truth be told, I think that's a really, really cool model, and I think some of the best models GW makes are for Death Guard. I think they're really characterful, really flavorful, and really awesome. So yeah, I love that as well. That's cool. And if you saw some of the, he was looking at some Necromunda stuff before as well, which is really cool. Yeah, so it's actually a really nice like video with the different segments covering different game systems. Yeah, I thought it was pretty sick. Yeah, I thought it was pretty sick. I do think he had an interesting point. Really, like he wants to collect like a pure Agents of Imperium army, but he can't because basically, it's not a proper army. And yeah, I get that. I would love a full Agents of Imperium army. I'd absolutely love it. But it's hard to pull the trigger on something might not be around for long, but we'll see. Link to the video. Go check it out. It's a very, very good video. Go and like and subscribe and support and watch. And like on a serious note, please go and like that video and subscribe and watch it. for two reasons. Firstly, I think that Aeons of Battle is a good content creator who is worth your time. I think he's a very nice bloke who is very fair-minded. He is pretty positive, but he's generally just very positive content. So if you're sick of all my salty slop, you know what to do. Go and watch his stuff. But also, he's not above being critical of Games Workshop as well. Like, he generally keeps things positive, but he's, like I said, he's very fair-minded. So yeah, got a lot of time for him. And the other reason, obviously, that you should watch that video and support it and like it and go and leave a comment and all that is, of course, because it's a Konflikt 47 video. And, we want Konflikt 47 to do well, and we want to show content creators who do cover it that, hey, look, you covering this is good and it will lead to good things and you'll get views and likes, subscribers and all that kind of stuff from it. And that's content creation and content creators really do have such an influence over, war games and how successful they are and all that kind of stuff. And so the fact that we've got another content creator, a really big one, picking it up as well, I think is fantastic. And I think we should do our part to support it. So there we go. All right. That was a cool video, though. Yeah, I did like it. And I really liked his colour scheme in the Mud Skiffer. I thought that was excellent. There you are. Got a couple of... what have we got going on here? Got a couple of super chats and stuff going on. Let's have a look. So, where was it? Anthony Williams. So we've done Anthony Williams already. Sorry, mate. Ishmael, my boy. Meme in stream discussion. Let's have a look. Yeah, just have a look. He does pop into stream chat sometimes. Yeah, he does. He's been in the channel a couple of times. He's a good lad. Fuck's sake. That's bad. That is fucking bad. But I tell you what, that's a cool town mini. That is a cool town mini. I like the big hat and the double shoulder pad and the. I mean, is that and the pulse rifle looks better as well. I mean, overall, that just looks way better. Oh, that's a Cadian torso. Wait, it's a Cadian torso with. I'd love to know the origin of that model. I'd love to know the origin of the model. That actually looks really good. Yeah. The meme is great, but the model's greater. John Shepard, thank you for super chat, man. Stuff about Warlord and stream discussion, just pulled the trigger. Well, I've ordered an Axis mystery box just now. Hey! Nice. I played Victory at Sea years ago. It's a good game. It was published by Mongoose Publications. It was at 1 to 3,000 scale, I think, or it was just a joint venture by Mongoose and Warlord. The second edition, I think, is a smaller scale than 1,300. Cruel Seas is a larger scale at 1 to 600, but it's a smaller game. It's small destroyers and torpedo boats. Victory at Sea is small scale, but small to large battleship combat. Did you watch the Garmac video yet? I've not watched the new Garmac video yet. It's a little longer than the original one. So I've not watched the new one yet. But dude, I am pretty interested in I am very interested in Victory at Sea. Like, I'm very, very interested in Victory at Sea. I think I think I prefer Victory at Sea over Cruel Seas because I think I like the idea of big boats are the best. Obviously the boats are small, but they are battleships rather than torpedo boats. I'm not that bothered about torpedo boats, but I'm bothered about a big-ass battleship. So, yeah. So, I think I'm definitely going to try some Victory at Sea at some point. I think it should be cool. Yeah. But, John, amazing, man. And congrats on getting the Axis mystery box. That is fantastic. I want to say a big thank you to Ed Bailey. Ed Bailey, thank you for the super chat, man. I must rather tin cup. I don't want to end up in the poorhouse with the rest of the brokes. Now shove and give me all your money, you scum. You heard the man. Check out the affiliate links down in the description below. Oh my god, you are right though, Ed Bailey. I don't shill the affiliates enough, gentlemen. If you are considering buying yourself some new models and you want to support the channel, then please consider using one of the affiliate links down in the description below. Especially if you're looking for something like Konflikt 47, it can be a big help. There we are. I also want to say a big thanks to Travis. Travis, my boy. Thank you for the 37-month member flex. Hold the line. Hold the line, baby. Amazing, Travis. Fantastic. Thank you for supporting the channel for over 3 years, bro. Such a long time since we almost died for that chicken burger. Thank you so much for your long-term dedicated support. Post-Thanksgiving, obligatory post, still lurking. Hold the line. Hold the line, mate. Hold the line. Fantastic. There we are, mate. Amazing. All righty. Ho-ho. Let's have a little look here. I'm going to close the poll. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to build the Rogel Dawn now, unfortunately. But because I'm only going to be streaming for another sort of another hour-ish. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go and get the Dawn. I'm going to go and get the Dawn, and I'm going to see what the sprues look like. So give me a second. All right. I lied. Lambast me. Look, I have a Rogel Dawn, but it's at the very bottom of the wallario, of the giant wall of models, and I really would have to make quite a big mess to get it, and I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to make a mess rushing the model. So I will get the Dawn, but I might just do it when I've got a little more time rather than just being like ripping the models out everywhere and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying. I don't want to be there. So I'm sorry. But I thought the Dawn was at the top of the palace shave, and actually it's at the bottom of the palace shave, and I'm just like, yeah, that would be... It's because, I don't know, it's very precariously piled up, covering the entire wall. So, yeah, you can all lambast me. If that wall falls on MG, it could send us also. It actually would. There's a lot of, like, Forge Wall stuff in there as well. Go call bad. Oh, no. Anyway, about that Konflikt 47. Well, the thing is that... I feel like it would be unfair to now get the Konflikt 47 stuff out. And that would be a little, you know, it would come across as a bit dodgy. So I'm just going to be like, no, I'm going to treat everything equally. Even though my new Konflikt 47 models are just there and I could get them and build them right now. I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to. You know, like, I will just make sure that I get the Rogel Dawn. Because basically what I want to do is I just need to basically take the boxes down and then put the boxes, you know, get the Rogel Dawn out and then build the boxes back up. And the thing is that I only really have, because of the time I've only really got time now to like bring the box. Those of you who've seen the Wallario know that, I mean, I should just take a fucking picture and show you, but it's not a simple task. It's not like 4 or 5 boxes we're talking here. We're talking like hundreds. Like, it's a huge pile, right? I've got more stock than a GW. And it's at the very bottom of it. And so I've got Johnny coming over for the battle report tomorrow. So I don't want to make a huge mess before, Mordy Bro comes over. But, because I want to make sure I've got time to like set the bat rep up and all that kind of stuff and do it properly. So it's not a case of me being a little pussy-o bitch or anything like that. It's a case of I don't want to make a mess because I want to make sure that tomorrow I've got time, because I won't have time to set it or finish it all tonight because I'm going out and then coming back and then going to bed and all that kind of stuff. So I want to make sure I've got time to actually just set the board up and we have a nice board and make for a good battle report and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking that's better than me basically, rushing around and not getting things right in the future. So there you go. I do apologize. Northern Jake Gaming, why so many boxes? Because Willario sent me basically an entire Games Workshop worth of stock. I'm still convinced he's a GW spy. And I've been slowly but surely working my way through it. It was everything. It was old world, 40k, bolt action, 30k. It was just everything. It was everything. So yeah, I don't know. He's an absolute madman. It was a very, 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 very generous gift, and I'm extremely grateful to him. But it's so much. It's so much Warhammer that I will, and models, I will be buried with it like a pharaoh in a tomb. There's no way that I will complete it all. But it's a very kind gift, and it basically means that whenever the meta shifts, I'm just like, oh, the meta shifted. Oh, I'm ready for it now. Yeah. There you go. There we are. So yeah, that's the that's so I would have I am fully open to being lambasted, and I do apologize for letting you guys down. Mike P, what's this rumor about a collaboration between you and CMV for a K47 get together? Who's CMV? I don't recognize the acronym. Oh, Chatsmaster Valrak. That's all just rumors. That's just rumors, right? And as the good chapter master likes to say, it's all just rumors. Everything's a rumor until it becomes a fact. There you go. There you go. He leaked it, did he? He leaked it, did he? All right, fair enough. Yeah, there's talk about me and Valak doing a big conflict battle. I'm not sure what the vibe is just yet, but it must be important because there's going to be a meeting for it. Normally I just turn up to these things and just do them off the cuff, but apparently other people approach their businesses and work a lot more professionally, and they have meetings and they plan things. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'll do it on the night. That's my approach. I'll do it on the night. There you are. Oh man, it should be cool though. I think they want to use the big plasma ball robot with the with the plasma ball and the legs. I think they want to use that, which should be cool. Like, we're gonna fight over that, which should be pretty cool. Yeah, it should be kind of interesting. So I'm not exactly sure what the plan is, but I know that there are plans and ways and means and things happening. So there we are. I'm part of that. Wink, wink. What, you're part? You're part of the meeting? The Kel? Oh my god! It's a warlord spy! It's a warlord spy!
Ready to serve.
So if they do epic K47, that plasma ball will be unit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's look at it. So Noob, did my super chat go through? It did. I missed it. Lambast me! Lambast me. Double lambasting. Double lambasting. Sir Newbie, thank you for the super chat, man. Sir, after the engineer settled in, he brought in some troops with the latest and cheapest handguns for the battlefield. Also, road wardens on the way. Let's have a look, man. And I do apologize for missing it. Let's have a look. Having tried finishing the handguns last night, sadly tiredness took me. So this morning I picked up the brush and finished these lads. Now on to the road wardens. 1/3 of my mercenary Norn army painted. Not based yet as I'm waiting for some mud mix. Onward to glory and coin, of course. Always. I mean, coin's the most important bit. Dude, these models are really cool. Okay, I know I asked you this before, but where are the 3D prints from? Because they're definitely not GW ones, and they're definitely not Highland miniature ones, but they look really, really, really good, and I really want them. Oh, man. They look great. I really like the handgun sculpts there. I really like that. Yeah. I like the little powder casings. Yeah. That's really cool. Yeah. I like the bandoliers, that's it. I like the bandoliers. There you go. A good line. Give them a volley. Ah! That's what you want. That's what you want your handguns to feel like. Like you're doing this huge, like volley. Yeah. Make ready. Take aim. Fire. That's the vibe you want from handgunners. There you are. And that is the vibe that these handgunners are giving. There you are. Amazing. Amazing, man. That's so cool. Sir Newbie, lambast me, sir. And I do apologize for initially missing a super chat, man. We've also got Swords and Smith. Swords and Smith, thank you for the 30-month member flex, baby. X-Force, baby. Now, I was going to say, praise be to the dark gods. But I don't know if I can say that anymore. I think I have to say, praise be to the star gods. Finished building and priming a few GSC models. Finally found a yellow close up to the Caterpillar yellow look that I wanted. Nice. Praise be to the star children. The angels will come down. The unworthy will be cleansed. And we shall be made one with them. Yes. Literally, we're so close to getting back into the guard. You know, you might as well get some guard again now for Brood Brothers, right? You might as well. I'm just saying. Might as well. Be rude not to. I love the construction yellow, man. The construction yellow is really, really, really fucking cool. Yeah. I think you've nailed it. I do really like the Goliath truck. I think the Goliath truck is one of the best vehicle models Games Workshop has designed. It really feels right. It really, really works. Yeah. Because you can kind of, well, all the GSC vehicles, to be honest. Genes of the Cult are one of those armies that, I mean, I have a Genes of the Cult army, and I love my Genes of the Cult army. GSC are one of those armies that I absolutely love to bits. But I've just not been, I've just not used them in a little while. I think it's because they kind of, I've not really vibed with the rules for them for 9th and 10th edition. I really do hope they do something with them with 11th. There's only so long that I feel I want to hold on to an army for. You know, and after buying in 8th, I'd quite like them to be good at some point in the last 6 years. I go Basilic Bruce for the melee. Nice. You see, obviously, that's that. See, you're doing it right, Swordsmith, because obviously the way I got into GSC was when they could ally with guard and nids, which was really cool seeing that smorgasbord of like units on the field, but like in the same army, not one or the other. But the big thing for me is I got into the Hive cult because basically I wanted to, you know me, if I can make it like an Imperial Guard army, I'll make it like an Imperial Guard army. But yeah, I think the neophytes haven't been. I like the idea of it's not just the mutants. I like the idea of like the regular dudes getting like the uprising, as it were. Like the mutants are kind of at the heart of it, but the uprising in many ways is with all the regular people that get brought along and stuff. That's where I like to focus it. And yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of focus on weird and wacky monsters, which is kind of cool. But for me, it's almost like the corrupted humans and the element of the rebellion. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. So I'm kind of just waiting for that. Yeah, I'm hoping Games Workshop decides to make Neophytes really good in 11th. And then we'll see. I don't know what the current geopolitical points are, because they might be okay, actually. Let's have a look. Because they were, one of the things that put me off them at the beginning of 9th was the points were just crazy. Because they really overvalued like them because of how many models could come back for free. I wonder what they're like. They're like now. Oh, if they're cheap enough. If they're cheap enough, it might be worth looking into them again. I do want to do like a big Brood Brothers kind of thing going on. Okay. The Goliath truck at 85 points is pretty reasonable. Neophyte hybrids are not bad. They've come down a lot. They used to be like 200 points for 20 of them. Now it's 145. I mean, that's Kriegsman levels. Okay. Maybe it is time for the Genestealer cult to go to war once more. Interesting. Achilles Ridge Runners are very expensive, but I only have 2 of them, so it's fine. Yeah. I wonder, let's new recruit this bad boy. What kind of weapons? Because I heard that they got a big reduction in the amount of weapons they could take. That's not necessarily the end of the world for me. I'm not that bothered. Someone went 6-2 with Brood Brothers. That's cool, man. Nice. So neophyte hybrids. So if I take a big squad. So I'm having a look here. So it's like a cult icon guy. Neophyte leader. Cult icon guy. Special weapon guy. So now it's just upping the amount of neophytes, right? Too many?
When it comes to fighting crime, There's only one man keeping the streets safe.
Oh, so you can no, you can still get a shitload of special weapons in these squads. Interesting.
Indeed.
No? Oh, yes, I just can't take all heavy stubbers, so then that's fine. And special weapons. Oh. What's the Weber like? Auto hits, but dev wounds, but strength 2, so a bit meh. I guess fine. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Certainly more appealing than in the past, I'll say that. If I max out on these guys, I don't know if I want to max out on them, but I can. I never really maxed out on them back in the day. So, but it is possible. I might need to bust the old GSC out again, you know? But I suppose let's have a look at the army rule, right? Yeah. Let's have a look at the army rule. So, can I see Colt ambush? Okay, so 2,000 points, I get 10. Wow, neophyte hybrids are so expensive for resurgence points. How the fuck are acolyte hybrids with hand flamers only 4 resurgence points? It's kind of stupid. It's basically a non-army rule in some ways. Yeah. Yeah, the Kazakin getting the orders thing is good.
You heard me.
It's very good.
Said Cree.
It does go a little bit in the face of, like, I feel like Kazakin probably shouldn't be in a fucking Brew Brothers army. You know what I mean? But whatever. Choose a 5 aberrants back. That's true. I do have 10 aberrants as well. You know, I'm not only about neophytes. I just like the neophytes to be decent. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Now, Sword Smith, interesting. Well, good luck with your own G's to the Cult journey, and thank you for getting me thinking about the old GSC again. Yeah, nice. What have we got next? Trench Rat, thank you for the super chat, bro. K47/bot action questions in stream discussion. All right, let's have a look. I am looking to fill out my Konflikt 47 army with some bot action stuff, as I am flirting with getting into bot action. Right now, I have the US starter army, 12 Fireflies, 1 Firefly platoon commander, 2 linebackers, and the M5 Tesla Stewart, and 3 HMG teams. Nice. Here are my questions. Is there any mechanical difference between GIs, Rangers, Airborns, and Marines in K47? Which of those has the best box for the Warlord? Would you recommend any armor, ordnance, or specialists? I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to add something to my army. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, as always, sir. So, Trenchrat, more than happy to help. The answer to your first question, is there any difference between those infantry choices, is yes, but also no. So, let me explain. So, this is the US Army for Konflikt 47, the rules forum. Now, within the Konflikt 47 rules, there is an entry for basic riflemen, for basic infantry. Now, this infantry squad here is designed a little bit like the old Imperial Guard infantry squad and the old platoon command squad, right? It was generic, but then you could layer things on top of it to make it feel more specialist in one direction or another. It was a catch-all solution. And this is a catch-all unit to represent all the different kinds of infantry that you've mentioned. The way that you essentially can differentiate them comes down to like what kind of special rules you want to add on. So for regular GIs, you'd probably take them for normal GIs, you take them at regular, and you give them whatever equipment you wanted, and that would be it. For airborne, and for I'd say rangers, you take them as veteran, and then you upgrade them to have stubborn. And then again, you take whatever options you want. And then for Marines, you could take them as regular or veteran and upgrade them to stubborn, essentially. For the Americans in bolt action, typically the difference is between a specialist and a generalist is, are they stubborn or not? It's a bit different in other armies, but for Americans, that's basically what it comes down to. Now, so that's so this is great. So in some ways, this is great because it means that you can just select whatever infantry box you like the look of the best, and it will be accommodated by this. It's kind of like back in the day, you could buy Catachan box, you could buy Cadian boxes, Mordians, Vestorians. It didn't matter what box you bought. It was just aesthetic differences. But the rules, they all use the same one, right? Right. The other option is you can actually... 1 minute. You can actually use any bolt action units in Konflikt 47. And in bolt action, Rangers and Marines and Airborne and regular infantry are all actually have their own unit entry, and there's a few like distinct differences. Some of the distinct differences are like on like what weapons they can take. So, you know, like Marines would have access to more... Marines get access to, like, shotguns in bolt action, but they don't in Konflikt 47, for example. And Rangers can get, like a scout move. Like in 40k, they can do a scout move. But that's basically it. Marines get a bit slightly different equipment, and Rangers get a potential, like, pre-game move, essentially. But other than that, a man with a rifle is a man with a rifle in bolt action. The only disadvantage for subbing in from bolt action is your infantry wouldn't benefit. Your bolt action units don't benefit from your Konflikt 47 rules. So you wouldn't get like Arsenal of Democracy, for example. So if it was me, mate, I would genuinely just use the catch-all infantry squad and just buy the models which I thought were the coolest. That's what I would do, because that way you're not having to fuck about. And honestly, the advantage of the Konflikt 47 rifle squad is you do get a lot of weapon choices. Like you can't take assault rifles in bolt action for the Americans, for example. There's no squad in bolt action which can take so many submachine guns. Like, this is very, very, very accommodating, and so I actually do recommend this. I do recommend it. Now, when it comes to what infantry models you should get for the Americans, really, all of them are good. All of them are adequate. All right, I've built some of the US Ranger kits. They're really fun, very high quality. They'll come with snipers and bazookas and all sorts of stuff, like loads of special weapons in addition to obviously rifles and submachine guns and all that kind of stuff. Same with the Marines and all that kind of stuff. But if I was to recommend one to you, it would be the US Airborne D-Day Platoon. Now, the reason I recommend this is simple. It is the latest plastic American kit from Warlord Games, and it is the highest quality American infantry that they produce at the moment. No ifs, ands, or buts. I have seen these models in person. They are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So firstly, you will enjoy building these models. Secondly, these guys actually come with a bit of an advantage because they come with BARs, and they come with LMGs, and they come with SMGs, and they come with rifles and bazookas. Now, some of the other American infantry, like, for example, the Rangers, they will come with the options for BARs, but not the options for LMGs. And then I think it's similar for the Marines as well. So the only other infantry that I know that comes with the machine guns and the BARs is the really, really old plastic US, late war US Airborne. But if you're going to buy Airborne, you should buy these ones, essentially. So yeah, that's the one I would recommend. Now, that's for the infantry. Now, let me remind myself of the other part of your question. Any armor, ordnance, or specialists? So for armor, I think the Americans are... For armor, I think the Americans are frankly well suited and well supplied with Konflikt 47 specific stuff. If you wanted a recommendation for what armor I think you should get, what Konflikt 47 armor I would recommend for you, I would recommend either the Tesla Sherman or the Tesla Greyhound, but bear in mind that these models are expensive. They're £38 each. And they are basically the plastic Greyhound and plastic Sherman with just a resin upgrade turret. It would be entirely possible for you to buy the plastic Sherman, which is on sale right now for like 20 quid, and, you know, convert it. If you took a Sherman, cut the barrel off, and stuck a plasma cannon from Warhammer 40k onto it, it would look like a Tesla Sherman. So, yeah, if you like the look of these models, then you should get them. Of course you should. But being able to convert a Sherman and a Greyhound, it's very, very easy to do that. So it's worth mentioning. But if you're looking for some mechs, well, I really recommend the Guardian Light Walker. Firstly, it's quite cheap for a mech, £27.50. Very reasonable. It comes with a flamethrower and a heavy machine gun, and can be used by the British and the Americans. So if you want to branch out into a second army, you can do. Now, this thing's really good because it's only about 135 points in game, so it's like a third of the price of a linebacker. But it's really good at just running around, flamethrowing things, and fucking punching infantry. So yeah, one or two of these is not a bad thing. Or if you want to go the other end of the spectrum, I think the Kodiak is amazing. This thing has 2 autocannons and 4 heavy machine guns. And because the heavy machine guns are arm mounted rather than like hard point mounted, they don't lose shots. Normally machine guns on vehicles get half shots. Now, the Kodiak one doesn't. So it actually fires 24 heavy machine gun shots and 2 autocannons. But considering you already have 3 heavy machine gun teams, maybe you don't need the Kodiak. Maybe you might already be sorted, with the heavy machine gun teams. So, and you've got some heavy armor with your linebackers. So I think maybe the Guardians would be a good place for you to go. As for artillery, you could go for the Tesla artillery. It's not a bad shout at all. But honestly, you can do a lot worse than just getting some standard howitzers. Like light howitzers or medium howitzers could be very, very good. Let's see if I can find them. I might need to search rather than scroll. Oh yeah, here you go. So you've got the medium howitzer here. So a couple of those. You've got them here and here. They're £20 at the moment. So that's like an artillery team. So the artillery team from GW basically does the same thing as this. It's a medium howitzer. Can't go wrong. Just sling out those 3-inch templates. Something your army doesn't have at the moment is any templates, because you've got your linebackers and your fireflies. They don't really do templates, and blast can be very, very helpful. So these can be nice. You've also got, as Spriggs mentioned, you've got the pack howitzer, which is a really, really good weapon. Also, I wouldn't dismiss medium mortars as well. Medium mortars are, they're a tenner right now. You can actually put a medium mortar inside your existing heavy weapon platoon. So the platoon that has your 3 heavy machine guns in it, you can also, you can take 4 heavy weapons in there. So you could get a medium mortar. Just a nice little bit of indirect fire and a nice little bit of HE for that blast template. Yeah. Could be a good route to go. There's a light howitzer around here as well, so let me have a look. I must have scrolled past it. Where are you? I'm just going to scroll through the whole catalogue. Though, to be fair, this is worth mentioning to you. I must have scrolled past it, unfortunately. It definitely does exist, by the way. But a good idea for you, although you already have a lot of machine gun teams. But one thing that might be worth considering is the Currahee US Airborne D-Day Starter Army. So this would come with the basic infantry that we spoke of. I think it comes with 36. So it actually comes with 6 more than buying the standard box. And it comes with a medium anti-tank gun, which you can never go wrong with the medium AT. And it comes with a light howitzer. And it comes with the medium mortar. The only thing in here that you don't really want is the machine gun teams. However, it is worth noting that the machine gun that makes up the medium machine gun team is the same machine gun that makes up the light machine gun team. Basically, the difference is it's a light machine gun with the bipod. It's a medium machine gun with a tripod. Slightly more stable firing platform. So you could absolutely use these machine gun teams inside your squads. Again, old school Imperial Guard vibes, where you've got like the heavy weapon attached to the squad. You could absolutely use these as light machine guns inside squads. In fact, I actually do that myself with my own US Airborne, with my old plastic US Airborne. Yeah. So this actually might be the perfect box for you. Like, no word of lie, this might actually be perfect for you. It'll come with loads of basic infantry. It'll come with some HE and stuff. Yeah, this might be and it's also a full bolt action army. This is a full 1,250 point bolt action army. So, yeah. Also, a quick side note: you see this guy here with his weird like gun. This is meant to be a signal gun, but most people use it as counts as flamethrower, and being able to get flamethrowers inside your basic infantry in Konflikt 47 is very, very, very nice. Very nice. So yeah, you this I think would be great for you because between the machine guns, I think this gets you some nice basic infantry and enough weapon options to make this basic infantry feel like they can, keep up in the fight. So I think this would be good if you want to go down the basic infantry route. And I think, like I said, for your armor, I think those light walkers would be a good place for you to go. Yeah. Yeah, that's my thoughts, mate. Hope that helps. If you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know, and I'll do my very best to answer them. I want to say a big thank you next to Dice8. Dice8, thank you for the super chat, man. The gauntlet has been thrown down. Check stream discussion. All right, let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Attention, guardsmen and hobbyists across sector. In my official but not serious capacity as Warlord Games Community Manager Northwest, hereby issue the following challenge. The Mystery Selection Box Build Battle. Axis vs Allies. You pick one, I take the other. We each take a mystery box. We unbox it live, recorded, set together or separately, whatever works best. We plan, we build, we paint, and we turn its contents into a fully legal bot action force. Then we play a game to see whether fate blessed us or cursed us with the most chaotic force compositions imaginable. No tailoring, no list massaging, just raw, unfiltered mystery box energy. If you accept, good sir, simply respond with, let the boxes decide. Do you accept the challenge? Signed, Khrushchev, a.k.a. the fool who keeps suggesting ideas that involve his pile of shame getting larger. The beacons have been lit! The gauntlet has been thrown down! How dare you, sir? How dare you? We are House Mordian. There is no degeneracy we won't engage in. There is no beef we will not accept. Death! Death! It's happening. It's happening. Oh my God. Right. Chat. Which box are we going for? Which box are we going for? You guys have to decide. Flash poll. Warlord Games has just challenged me. You have no power here. You have no power here. You bring ill tidings, Dice8 Stormcrow. Which mystery box should I get for the challenge? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Axis. Allies. Let the chat decide. Let the games begin. All right, let's see what fucking happens. Let's see what happens. See, chat says Axis, but as I always said, chat is sometimes strangely like morally good. So Allies might win here. It does seem like the Axis is winning though. Wait, no, those are words I never want to say. Axis midwinter will turn. Oh my god, midway have a fucking fit. Get your votes in, you scurvy dogs. Get your votes in, you scurvy bastards. Let's fucking see what we get. Let's see what you want. The Mordian Glory community will decide. They'll decide my fate. They will decide the fate of the challenge of all. One Axis vote equals one prayer. Prayer to the Rift. To the Rift gods. Praise be. Praise be. There you are. I did buy this for Konflikt 47, bulking out, but not sure. What for the Rift for the mystery box? It'll be a good box. You always get a big thing going on. So yeah, you always get a lot of models. Sorry, I didn't really explain myself very well. I guarantee you won't be disappointed with the mystery box. You always you get a full army. So you get 125 to 150 pounds worth of models in the mystery box, and they're always for one faction. So you don't end up with like lots of random shite. So you will basically get an army. You will get a bolt action army you can use, and instead of paying 125 to 150 pounds, you'll get it for 75 pounds. It's just the thing is you just don't know what you're gonna get. You might get the Axis one and end up with friggin' Italian Alpine troops, but then you'll also get some Italian tanks as well. So either way, you're gonna be fine. So yeah. So it's gonna be so either way you're gonna be sorted. Yeah. So either way, you'll get a full bot action army, and anything that you get, you'll be able to use in Konflikt. Because let's say you do get the Alpine troops, for example. Let's say you get the Italian Alpine troops. Well, a rifle squad's a rifle squad. You can still use those as basic infantry for your Axis in Konflikt 47, right? If you get the the British 8th Army, you still use those as riflemen in like Konflikt 47. So yeah, either way, you'll be fine. And whatever happens, you're getting a full bot action army. John Farley, that's my worry. I want the Axis one, but I don't want the Italians. I mean, the Italians are actually really, really fun in bot action. They're actually probably one of the most flavorful armies, especially if you go down the black shirt route where you roll every time one of your not every time. The first time one of your units gets shot in a game, you roll a dice to see like the quality of the troops, because basically the black shirts, it's basically on a 1 to a 2, your infantry just become like complete shit munchers because like I don't want to be there. Like I just signed up for the spiffy uniform. On a 3 to a 4, they just stay normal, and a 5 or 6, they become fanatics, like actually people who believe in the cause. And so it's like playing orcs and goblins. You don't have to take those guys, by the way. You can just take like normal Italian infantry. There are like veterans and stuff you can take. But the point is, like, even if you get the Italians, don't be disappointed. Like, the Italian army is one of Warlord's most... It's actually a really good selling army for Warlord because the rules are really flavorful for them. Yeah. And they're getting their own... They've got free PDF rules at the moment, like an index, but they're getting a full-blown codex next year. So... honestly, man, don't sleep. I'm not trying to twist your arm on the Italians. If you don't like them, you don't like them. That's totally fine, obviously. I'm just saying, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them for bot action. Yeah, like, just don't sleep. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, I've never had anyone get a mystery box and not be, like, hyped by it. Yeah. Typically, if you get the Axis one, I think you get a whole bunch of Fallschirmjäger. That tends to, like, not that I do any pattern recognition on this, but it tends to be you get a fuckload of the summer Fallschirmjäger. So, which is often a big selling. I don't know if you will. I can't guarantee that. But typically you get the if you get the accent, you get the Fallschirmjäger. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe not. We don't know. Yeah. Oh man, I really wish they did. I really wish they did plastic Hungarian infantry, because I really want a Hungarian army. I don't know why. It's just sort of. It's just I've got all the major factions, and I kind of want a minor faction. Yeah. So there you go. And Hungary is like a pretty cool minor faction because they actually have quite a lot of their own units. Yeah. Pardon me. All right. Well, we're going to close the poll. Last chance to vote. This is actually gonna be the last bit we do for the this is actually the last bit we do before we end the stream. Are we giving up? Sorry, Oakham Pates. If this is a K-47 mystery box, I'd be on it like a fly on shit. Sleepless Eye. I have no doubt. I have no inside information on this. I have no doubt in my mind that there will be Konflikt 47 mystery boxes in the future. I have no doubt of it. Right now, there's a lot of stuff in like resin and metal. And I am confident that when Warlord Games fulfill their desires, which they want to, of getting as much as they can into plastic for Konflikt 47, like they're gonna like every couple of months there's probably gonna be something new coming in plastic, right? Maybe every quarter, but I know they're really dedicated to like plasticking the fuck out of this shit, right? So I have no doubt that maybe this time next year we'll have a few more plastic kits for Konflikt, and I have no doubt that there could be mystery boxes. There could be. Yeah. Give them time. Bolt Action wasn't built. Bolt Action is an amazing game. Absolutely amazing game. But it's taken many years for it to get to this point. It's been built brick by brick, carefully, with many lessons learned. And I've no doubt that Konflikt 47 will get to the same place. But, and I don't think it'll take as long as it did with Bolt Action. But I think, give them time. They're working hard. They're working tirelessly. There's going to be a big pipeline of stuff for people to enjoy. And it's going to be plastic, plastic, plastic. Yeah. Dice goes plastic, not metal. Plastic, plastic, plastic. That is the word on the street. So there you go. That's the word from Warlord themselves. So yeah, let's. So I'm sure there will be K-47 mystery boxes in the future, for sure. All right. Dice, hey, thank you for the super chat, man. The fate of both of us. Very true. Very, 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 very true. The fate of both of us. Thank you for your support. And our fate is about to be. Fuck's sake, Dice Coast. Fuck's sake. Our fate is about to be sealed, Chris. Our fate is about to be sealed as I am going to close the poll with 42 votes. Our fate has been sealed, and the chat has decided that I will fight for the Axis. It has suddenly got very cold in here, like it is the middle of winter. Chris! The die has been cast. The gauntlet has been thrown down. And I am ready to accept the challenge, no matter the odds. And on that note, I think it is time for us to... It's time for me to wrap this stream up. Gentlemen, I am going to have to rush off a little bit because Mr. Mordian has got home and we need to get ready for the concert we're going to. So, but thank you so much to all of you who joined today. Thank you all of you for your understanding on it being a daytime stream. I know this is a little bit out of the usual schedule. And like I said, I'll make it up to you guys tomorrow with a bonus stream. I'm not entirely certain when the bonus stream will start because I'm filming a battle report tomorrow. But even if it starts a little bit later, well, my usual time these days, but even if it starts a little bit like later, and we only stream for like 3 or 4 hours like we've done today, I'll still make sure that you guys get that bonus stream and get a little bit of that good times. All right. So yeah, but gentlemen, I hope you all have a fantastic Friday evening. For those of you that are still at work in America, my condolences. You can do this. It's fine. It's lunchtime now. You'll make it through to the side. And to all of you who I don't see over the weekend in the bonus stream, have a great weekend. And I will see you all. I'll see you all next time. But thank you for joining today. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for all of the incredible super chats. Massive shout out to, we had Snowpiece and we had Ishmael, who came in with 2 double Bane blades between them, which is absolutely amazing. And oh yeah, tomorrow it will be Mass Effect, because that's what the people wanted. That's what the people want. So we'll be playing a little bit. We'll be doing a chat plays Mass Effect tomorrow as a little bit of a bonus stream, which, considering the response that we had in today's stream to that, I think that might be quite a spicy one and might be quite a fun one. So yeah, tune in for that one tomorrow. I think chat decides Mass Effect is going to be utter chaos. All right. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for being the best bunch of degenerates out there. Thank you for being the biggest bunch of Giga Chads. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.
On Mordian never fades, and the sun's a ghostly flame. We march to war on full display in the Emperor's holy name. Hey! The drums they pound, the boots they shine, and step through death's domain. For the 50th Rifles hold the line, and never shall we wane. Form ranks, hold the line, stand fast and stake our claim. The Iron Guard will ever shield the Emperor's holy reign. Form ranks, shoulder arms, no fear, no fault, no pain. For the 50th Rifles never yield, we're Mordian's watchful flame. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand tall, 3, 4. We march through ash and shattered halls where demons scream and die. Our volleys ring like chapel calls neath Emperor's watching eye. Oh, some will bend and others burn and others fade away. But the 50th Rifles never turn, with iron will we stay. Form ranks, hold the line, stand fast and stake our claim. The Iron Guard will ever shield the Emperor's holy reign. Form ranks, shoulder arms, no fear, no fault, no pain. For the 50th Rifles never yield, we're Mordian's watchful flame. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand tall, 3, 4. Our boots are bright, our banners high, our buttons catch no grime. We fight as one, we live, we die in perfect holy time. No fear, no drop of cowardice, our thunder breaks the night. Our last guns cut through fog and mist with volleys burning bright. Form ranks, hold the line, stand fast and stake our claim. The Iron Guard will ever shield the Emperor's holy reign. Form ranks, shoulder arms, no fear, no fault, no pain. For the 50th Rifles never yield, we're Mordian's watchful flame. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand tall, 3.